I don't need to go that way. I need to go north. That's a 24-hour ride there.
Woo.
Not for no damn $500,000.
Furthest I've seen on mine was 44 hours. That's a trip.
No, I've been in Wyoming. No, I wasn't. Okay, I was in Wyoming. I got 4 cities left in Wyoming to discover.
Oh, to you, big boy.
That I can quick travel to. Awesome.
I almost got them all in Kansas. I'm trying to do that thing.
Guys, I'm getting on now. I'm getting on now, so if you can say you want me to open it up, I can open it up. Fucking, we can do it, because I can go to Wyoming and stuff. I can't go to Oklahoma and Texas right now, that's all.
I know, you broke bastard.
That's what happens when you got kids.
I don't blame it on the kids. You gotta cut the kids off on some shit.
Not when you're taking care of a whole bunch of others.
I'm just fucking with you.
I know, but come on, what the fuck just happened here? No, we're not using this. Going back to my Thomas. I'm going back to my mod manager real quick. I think I know which one had the tools.
You gotta transport a helicopter.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. I haven't done that yet.
Oh, it's out of Riverton, Wyoming to Jackson, Wyoming. It's a train. It's one that we get escort.
You like them?
Oh, the special transport.
Mm-hmm. For $1 million fucking for 206 miles. Damn right, I'm gonna take it.
Okay, yeah.
No, excuse me. I changed that. I take that back. It's 225,000. But it helps me unlock a city. So I'm gonna take this motherfucker.
Yes,
It's 52 by 13 by 10.
And we want to load into the game. Oh, yeah. Time to stretch it out, motherfuckers.
Well,
easy.
Keep stretching it too much, you ain't gonna be able to do nothing with it. Hell.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be a stretched out, limp freaking arm. You're gonna have cerebral palsy.
Dude, this is like one of those. Man, it's a big ass helicopter. It's like a transport helicopter.
Has he got two blades on the top?
On each end.
Yeah, that's a Chinook. You're carrying an army helicopter. You better make sure you take care of my baby, or we're gonna charge you.
Fuck you.
Roll it.
All right.
Roll Tide.
My dad got
Roll
Optimus
Tide
Prime.
sucks.
Dad, why don't you make Optimus Prime?
Okay, put the 420 trunk monkeys there. Gabriel, what?
Why don't you make Optimus Prime?
No. No, go take us out there, bud. What are you doing? I thought you were playing.
I am. Can I get some soda?
Who are you playing with?
Nobody.
What are you playing?
Creative. Can I have some soda?
One, Jesus.
What do you mean, Jesus? You only have 4 boxes.
Because I'm not trying to get you guys addicted to it. Let me take the hits. Alright, we're in. Success. 420 truck. Monkeys. Yeah. Getting to get back to Kansas, y'all. Oh, Kansas.
That doesn't sound good. I don't know what did.
I'm in Salina. Junction City to Junction City. Fuck Junction City. Excuse me. Tires from Junction City to Wichita. Wichita, Kansas.
How many of the Kansas things have you completed?
I've done 2. This will be number 3 right now. I'm going to do right now. It says the more people help you too as well and do it, you get more whatever achievements and shit. So fuck it.
You know, you get like a snowflake ornament.
Something. Yeah, you get a bunch of stuff included on your roller trucker things. Sorry, Randy, can't play Call of Duty. Zombies is lame for me right now, bro. And I gotta go where the money is, you know. Bump bump. I'm just saying it, Gabriel, if he's out there watching. When the blacktop ends and the road begins. God walking. I can't too quick. Oh, I gotta drive there. I should have quick traveled beforehand. What an idiot. What? Guess we'll have to drive to Junction. Oh, Lord. Don't you fucking look like you're gonna rain, you sons of a bitch. I gotta shake these horns off. They look cheesy as fuck. Time to go change the water in this ball real quick. Hold on.
You go buy a big ass blunt. I got a bunch of shake that I've been saving. Like all my bags, all like the little small buds and shakes.
Mm-hmm.
I've been saving it all. I was smoking on one big ass fat blunt. Probably about a quarter over there now, at least. I'll save that for New Year's Eve. There we go. I'm gonna get one of those big ass raw cones. We're gonna get lit. You guys go anywhere for New Year's Eve or whatever?
She has to work.
Yeah, I don't go. I don't go nowhere. I stay in. I thought I'd be on iRacing. Oh man, I need to find a new pair of headphones. Or I can go to Best Buy, buy the same pair that I got, and then come home, switch them out, and then take them back,
Mine
get my
come
money
from
back.
Walmart. Mine come from Walmart for like 16 bucks, and yeah, they work fine.
Yeah, but I can go back and go to one of those after having the 7.1 surround sound. I just bought the Logitech Pros when they were on sale for 200. Oh, he's in a convoy. I'm a fucking rock star. They call me Cockstar. Ooh. Oh, Raz. Dude, this fucking Raz vape I got's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like a. It's called Blue Raz, but the brand of the vape is called Raz, R-A-Z. I'm trying. I'm doing a lot better. I'm smoking a little less than what I was. So it even came with a little lanyard to hook on it, so you can have it around your neck. That's gay. Oh shit.
Driving 35, 40 miles an hour. It'll take forever to get these last 120 miles over with.
Damn. Yeah. Yeah, market.
You can only play Battle Royale modes right now. The Lego mode, the Racing mode, and the Festival mode, which is basically Guitar Hero because Fortnite and Epic got the rights and acquired the licensing to Guitar Hero, is now in the game. That'll be available December 6th.
Nice.
Where the blacktop ends and the road begins. Y'all know what I'm singing.
Go straight.
Come on back with it. We're going to Emporia. A Chinese ginger.
Thanks to the one viewer watching me on YouTube. You're a fucking star.
Yep. Thank you, man. Give a big old thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already.
Big horn.
Yeah.
Meep meep.
Well, just when you boys are done, just so you know that convoy room's open. You can still do your shit here if you need help or whatever.
I gotta finish this load.
That's what she said.
She's never finished until she's deceased.
Wesley, you fell asleep on us yesterday, man. You fell asleep in the truck.
He said, "No, I didn't."
Them lot lizards got him. They said, here's a sleeping pill. We gonna rob his truck and his money.
You know what's funny is now that I've been playing this game, when I go on YouTube and I hit the reels,
Uh-huh.
a lot of like trucker and semi shit's been coming up. And there's a video of the guy sitting in a semi at a truck stop or whatever, and there's some lizard lot ladies walking around, and dude, they looked disgusting.
Did they really?
Yeah. I'll have to find that video and post it in the Discord.
Alright. Oh, I gotta sit down. I can't get new wheels on this goddamn thing. God, guys. I want to see outside my truck. I don't want the DOT to smell the marijuana on us. Shut that fucking train off! We're in Kansas. Oh god, I forgot. Yo, guys, who's this fucking guy in my truck? Hey, get the fuck out! Get out right now, asshole! You fucking bum! Get the fuck out! Man. When the road begins and the blacktop ends. Mm-hmm. I like this truck, but I want to upgrade it, y'all, you know? I want to drive a different one. I want to drive a, I don't... Does that look like my lights are on? It sure does. Are my lights on? They were. Running the fucking battery out. I hope my truck starts. Oh, man, did y'all hear that whine? I'm gonna switch my trucks anyway. Yeah, somebody's got a Peterbilt.
58 miles ago. Damn. Taking forever.
Damn, this fucking Simon guy is making a daily profit of negative 4,000. Simon, you fucking suck.
Simon says.
Can you fire your drivers? Oh, you can.
Yeah.
He's being negative 18. I can't now. And your hazard material training policy. No, you're a... You're resting in Boise? Let me see your log. Wood shavings from Boise to Acatello. Profit negative 107,000. Oh, hell no. You're fucking fired. You fucking cost this company 107,000, asshole. Jesus. I'm looking at his driver log. Should I fire him? Would you fire him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna dismiss him from the truck.
Would have been timeout.
No, I fired his ass. Fuck him. Lawrence has got a fucking mustache here, y'all. Let's give him more. You're going to Boise, buddy. You're going up to Boise. I'm going to place you in a truck here. I'm going to put you there, buddy.
30 miles ago. 30 miles.
Alright. Put two new trucks or I'll go to used trucks. See what used trucks we got now. Oh damn, they even got Peterbilt's. Oh, old school trucks too. Okay. Kenworths, Day Cab, Volvos, Western. Mint condition for this bad boy, huh? Well, that's good. Damn. I don't know what they're into, but get them, Trady. Now that I got that, can I get some more money from the bank? Oh hell no! So I gotta go. I gotta go make some money now. Nope, I'm already on a job anyway, so 53,000. I got.
Ooh. Oh yeah.
I like how these trucks go like a buzzing noise. That's a old school backup.
Which one you got?
The International, I'm still using it. I'm going to do that load now. I was just buying some drivers out in some trucks.
Turn left. Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
They got one truck. I hooked the sleeper up. I put an American flag on the back of the sleeper. I got a pillow, a blanket, a guitar back there.
Oh shit.
Keep right, and then continue straight on.
Put cheeseburgers stacked up on the front seat.
Big boy, aren't you? I gotta drive it to Junction City. Let's get it.
Go straight on. Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
Oh man, I gotta put a radio on, but I'm gonna have to put on some Art Bell or something because then this motherfucker will be like, "What the fuck you doing? What the fuck you doing? What the fuck you doing? You can't play music on the YouTube. They'll block you." Well, I could, but then then they won't be able to hear it because they'll flag my video. So I will play Art Bell.
Riding around in my automobile.
Only one call per show, that's it. The thank yous, I'm going to try to make a little quicker here. Telos, thank you, Joe Talbot, the great sound. Keith Rowland, my webmaster. Heather Wade, producer. Stream Guys, LV.net, Sales, Pete Eberhardt, and of course, Tune In Radio that carries the whole ball of wax here. Well, all right. Here we go. This is going to be
Yeah, here we go. Now like I'm in a truck.
stand-up comedian.
Coast to Coast AM with Art Bell.
Years, Joe Rogan has sold out theaters internationally. With London's Guardian newspaper praising him as one of the most complex and exciting stand-ups working in America today. That is high praise. His fourth hour-long special, Joe Rogan, Rocky Mountain High, premiered on Comedy Central November 21, 2014, and you may get as a digital video or audio download. He is host of the Joe Rogan Experience, featuring long-form conversation, God bless him for that, with guests. That is one of the most popular podcasts online. Since 2002, he has provided color commentary for the UFC, the Ultimate Fighting Championship, questions about that on pay-per-view, Spike Television, and now on Fox. So coming up in just a moment, somebody I know you're waiting for, Joe Rogan. Stay right where you are. You're listening to Midnight in the Desert on the Dark Matter Digital Network.
Where is your boy Dustin? That's right, the Marines militia got him and he's locked up. Shut the fuck up, Andrew. That is the dumbest shit ever. The Marines militia. Nobody even worried about you. And you out here trying to troll. Have a good one, buddy. Merry Christmas. God bless you, Andrew Jackson.
Thank you for having me on, sir.
Love you, buddy.
Yeah, you just mad because I'm sitting here with Brutal West and Dids and the rest of them, and your ass is still fucking banned off Xbox.
Yeah, well, when I used to drive home from the comedy store late at night, you kept me company many a night.
You're starting to come out of the box.
Brutal, your boy Andrew Jackson's in the stream.
All right, so you did a big show, Fear Factor. You did it for a long time.
Oh, damn it, the truck hitting the
right?
fence.
Yeah.
Sliding in. I didn't mean to, though.
Now you're doing a podcast. I was on national radio everywhere. Now I'm doing a podcast.
Oh, he doesn't say anything else.
Well, it's a beautiful time for broadcasting.
Breaking news! The Marines militia finds out that Andrew Jackson liked to touch little kids and send his private part pictures to a girl on Xbox that was underage. Kick him out and execute their leader. Just so y'all know, Andrew Jackson loves Joe Biden.
Where do you think this means?
Sounds like it.
Podcasting is going? I mean, there's these giant radio networks, even television. I think AT&T just ate.
I like how he sits there, comes in and says something, and then doesn't respond back because he's too much of a bitch.
Well, I think
But that's typical
really
him.
big networks, what they're good for is high budget things like Game of Thrones or something along those lines. It requires millions of dollars in special effects. But for something like what you do or something like what I do, all you really need is a couple of tech people to run things and get things online, and that's it. You don't need giant networks. You don't need interference, producers, people that are running things that I'm sure you don't care
Dustin
about.
wouldn't even come in here and give him the time of day anyway.
Yes, sir.
He ain't got time for it.
Unnecessary stuff. Yeah, I mean, I think that it's better. I think it's better this way.
I agree. All right, I've got to ask a little bit about Fear Factor because I was like a total fan. In fact, here's a question for you. I was used to seeing it every week.
He's probably
And then
sitting there making a
there were some
YouTube
weird
video.
splits where Fear Factor wouldn't be on for a long time.
So scared.
And then there'd be an episode and it wouldn't be on again for a long time. Do you remember that?
I don't know what that was about. It was probably just they had saved a few episodes, and they do weird stuff with ratings. Ratings, they're always trying to manipulate things during sweeps, and I never really understood how that all that stuff works.
What was it like, everybody was going to want me to ask this, for you to watch these poor people facing, like Central American biting, scratching, eating, furry, gushy things, carrying them with their mouth and then drinking a blender full of them or something like that. How was that?
It was as bizarre for me being there, being the host of it, as it was for anybody to watch it.
Arm
90%
left.
of the time I would show up at work and
What?
I'd be just shaking.
Got an hour left on this
It was a
load.
real show.
Where you at?
It was very, very
Motherfucking
strange. As a matter of fact, the reason why
Brutal?
I was willing to do it in the first place was because I was convinced that it was going to be.
After this, I'm gonna jump in there.
For a couple
Yeah.
episodes, and then I would have material
Brutal!
to make fun of. I just thought it was something completely
I
ridiculous.
think he said he was
There's
stepping
no
away
reason
for a
to do it
second.
on television,
Oh.
and then 148 episodes later.
I think he said he's taking a break or something.
Which brings me to this. With those kinds of shows, you kind of have to keep topping yourself a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Did it get to the point where you wondered if people would live through the next episode?
Well, it didn't the first time around, but the second time around, we did it again for.
Oh, he wrote again. He wrote again.
Like it was in 2011, I believe it was.
Right.
And then I was worried because there were some episodes that we did where they really kept upping the ante further and further, and there was.
We got him. He got. He never paid Joey DeForge for posting nude pics during his stream under another name. Oh my God. Andrew, Joey, listen. You're upset because Dustin, okay, is not giving you the time of day, nor is he posting anymore. So you have to act like an immature little child and fucking have to come into other people's streams and do this dumb shit and write this dumb shit because you don't have the mental capacity of the fucking age of the adult that you are. You have the mental capacity of a 4.5 to 6-year-old who wants to sit here and play child's games. That is interesting as hell, but it's also dumb as hell. And you're sitting here always trying to stir up some shit. Take that troll shit on somewhere else. Go worry about something that's real in the fucking world instead of your fucking fake eyeballs that you say you have and everything else. Because we know one thing. We have the receipts that you never served or anything else and that you lied. And I also have the receipts of you getting a girl to kill herself or attempt to kill herself on not just on PlayStation, but you also sent your fucking junk to a fucking pedophile sex team on Xbox and got banned.
I love the idea of UFOs, even if
Dumbass.
love the idea.
Perv.
But I love the possibility of uncovering some massive mystery like that of human beings.
Now,
like that.
Yeah, of course.
now just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna call Justin. I haven't talked to him in a while anyway.
A lot of what I was dealing with more than actual facts was psychology. And you get into the psychology of people that believe in things that don't necessarily make sense, where they're not looking
Just for
at
shits
it
and giggles, I screenshot it just for him to see it.
choosing
He'll
to
tell me.
only-
He's gonna laugh his
only
ass
look
off.
at
Watch.
certain information, or only look at certain data.
Lay
and
down.
look at anything
Lay
that
down, mamas.
conflicts with that.
Yeah.
Lay down, girls.
Yeah.
I know.
All right.
It's a problem. It is a problem in
Yeah.
mythology and
I know, it was
all
cold
over
outside,
paranormal.
wasn't it?
But still,
It was cold.
I'm one of those people who I want to believe there is something more. There has to be something
Good
more.
girls.
I think.
Go lay down.
And,
I definitely want to.
Go lay
and
down.
if there isn't something more, then I guess we won't care.
Anyway,
I mean, wanting to believe is
You live in a legal state.
critical. I mean, it's
Smoke 'em if you got 'em.
Who wouldn't want a UFO?
This ball
to
hits
fly
for you,
right over
Andrew.
White House
May you get
lawn
some
and everyone
sense.
to watch it on television. I
and
think
Merry Christmas
it
to
would be
you
a
and your
huge-
stepsister,
unique
your
bonding
sister, your
to
girlfriend,
mankind.
whatever
I
you
think
guys are to
really
each other,
would.
Lindsay,
It's like
and
that famous
family.
Ronald Reagan speech during the Cold War. How quickly we had abandoned our differences with the Soviet Union if we were faced with a threat from another world.
And we would too.
Oh, immediately. Right away, it would snap things into perspective. You know, I think the idea of this whole entire planet as being one community would really come into focus if we really experienced something from another planet.
You're next for making a fake call to the police about Joey. I got the video.
Threatened by it.
Well, we are warrior-like people. Now,
Ah!
I say that. And I suppose as a world, we're a warrior-like people, so it figures we'd have to have a war to
Yeah, in a lot of ways, it's unfortunate but true.
All right,
Dr. B, who'd he do it to? He really did that shit?
Well, I do a little, but you know, quite honestly, the game is so rigged. It's such a hustle.
Well, it normally is. And the only thing I want to ask you is,
No, he's still here.
I like people that stir things.
This is Andrew we're talking about, bro.
Back when he was running for president, because there's a guy that had a ton of money and really didn't need the establishment anymore. And I think there's, in some ways, you get that with Trump, and you get a guy who's going to be
The fact that Joey DeForge and Andrew Jackson, two pedophiles or whatever, sex offenders, are talking to each other is funny.
People like, well, he's in many ways like a lot of really.
No, he's writing it right here in the live, in the chat. Go up to the live chat and don't say top, hit all messages. You can see him.
On what, YouTube?
Bulldog determination.
Yeah, I'm talking to one of my other mods in here.
And that leads him to think that he can be the king of the world. And that's where he's at right now, pushing forward and trying to become president. And he's ahead in all the polls by a large margin.
Right, like overdose.
It's Andrew is all elite. They.
It's an early game, and we all know that sometimes it's not. It's like running a marathon. You know, you see a guy.
He wishes he was all elite.
Full blast. Sure. How long can that guy keep that up? They can.
That's right. All right, let's switch completely subjects because I'm really.
As soon as you come in here, Jim, he's running down. Now the number went down.
Have had experiences. Did you know Terrence McKenna?
I didn't know Terrence, but I do know his brother Dennis. I've had his brother Dennis on my show a few times, but I was really influenced by Terrence's appearances on your show. In fact, there's some MP3s floating around of him live from Hawaii, from the Big Island, on a broadband spectrum radio signal.
Oh, wow.
Fascinating podcast.
Wow,
Radio show.
that's insane.
And I've listened to it many times.
What an amazing man.
Lay down.
I too have, well, of course I interviewed
Lay down.
Dennis, and I'm going to interview Dennis again. I've done it before. So, I guess the big question is, your experience, if any, with DMT.
I've had quite a few. In fact, I have a DMT tattoo on my left arm because of one of them that I had was so profound that I just felt the need to mark it on my body because it was such an insane experience.
That profound. Okay, can you actually explain that experience?
I wonder what happened to his donators in Israel. His fake donators.
The idea of DMT, when you hear about it from someone who's never experienced it, or rather when you try to explain it to someone who's never experienced it, it sounds like you're seeing some things not there. Oh, you're into hallucinating, you're into escape from reality. When you get into the reality of what the drug is, it's a human neurotransmitter that exists in your own body. Your lungs make it, your liver makes it, your brain makes it, the pineal gland creates it, and it's the most intense psychedelic drug known to man. And what's even more bizarre, and I'm sure you know this, but maybe some people listening don't, it's in thousands of different plants. It's all over the world. It's in almost every ecosystem ever observed. And they don't know why. It's a very bizarre and mysterious psychedelic drug. But it's also a massive part of the world that we live in. And when you take it, you experience something that no one ever, at least appears to. They communicate with you in some sort of strange language. There's a lot of repeated
What'd you say?
There's telepathic communication. There's some sort of way of
No, I didn't say nothing.
expressing to you
No, I heard brutal.
in some undeniable form, but with love and beauty and
Trying to find this damn trailer.
geometric pattern.
Yeah, I know, Dr. B. You got plenty on him. I don't know why he's in here still trying to go after Dustin and everybody right now.
It feels like what it feels like.
Fuck that
in the
kid.
presence of a higher power. It feels like what I would imagine it would be to make contact with some sort of a divine entity. And I think that
Need some more breast milk.
all these different UFO
He needs to go back fucking his sister, Lindsay.
that take place in the middle of the night where you're in heavy REM sleep, where
That's what he says. His sister's Lindsay's his girlfriend.
DMT are going on through the brain. Many people believe that it's responsible for dreaming. And I say believe because there's a lot of good work being done right now on this by Dr. Rick Strassman and his Cognitive Research Foundation. And you can learn a lot more about the technical aspects of it from guys like him and from Dennis McKenna.
Him and Broom
It
and
feels like when you're there, it's like you're
that dude can't seem to stay out of jail. And then he lost his dog. His dog got killed for attacking somebody.
Other hallucinogens, of course, for example, LSD, which was a very different and long experience, and mushrooms and so forth. But DMT is kind of in a different class, isn't it? It's rather short in duration.
Yeah, very, very short. When you're smoking it, which is the way most people get it, it lasts about 15 minutes. And it's one of the reasons they call it the businessman's high. But it's really odd that they call it that because it's the last thing you'd want to do after you do it is do any kind of business.
Right.
But it's extremely transient.
You have a new
Your body
mail.
gets rid of it, brings you back to nature.
minus 82,000 from one driver. What the fuck?
I think anytime you're dealing with something so mind-bogglingly extraordinary, there's the possibility that people with weak hearts, people that don't have the steadiest nerves, or perhaps maybe they don't have the best grip on reality. I think anybody that has real psychological problems should probably avoid psychedelic drugs until they've reached some form of stability in their life anyway.
Have you ever had a flashback?
I've never had a flashback to like where I fully went into it.
Right.
But I've gotten like to the door and peeked in. It's disturbing.
It is.
It's readily available.
It is, especially at dinner with several people.
Yeah, it just gives you that little nervous thing. Does everybody know what just happened to me? But really, it seems to be the flashbacks that a lot of people have. They have when they're dreaming. Many people who have done it. I've only had, like I said, like a peek through the door. But many people who have done DMT have had dreams where they smoke it and then.
I don't know if he's still here or not, Jim, but he probably is. Or he left.
Yeah.
You said you felt like you touched higher power. The high power, I mean, do you think that, I don't know, God is a word we throw around. Is that what you're talking about?
Well, it would be pretty arrogant if I assumed it was the higher power, because I think being a lower thing, like humans, I mean, obviously the highest that we know of, but we can conceive of something eventually being more evolved, more grand, bigger than us. And I think whatever this is, it's that. If it's the higher, it's very possible that this experience is merely the tip of the iceberg, and there's something below that that's even more mind-boggling, even more profound. It doesn't, while you're doing it, it feels so titanically alien.
Andrew, so you know, I have lots of video past and present on you, crap that could send you to prison.
Reference issue, the fact that we don't really have a lot of experiences to compare it to that are that crazy, but it could just be the beginning. And that's one of the things that a lot of people who get heavily into psychedelics, and Terrence talked about this quite a bit, that they always want to see further. They always want to go deeper. Because they always have this feeling that there's something, like you take 5 grams, you want to try 7. You take 7, you want to try 10. And you want to go deeper and deeper into the world of mushrooms, or the world of DMT or ayahuasca, or any of the known psychedelics. I think that's one of the things that happens to people that are frequent travelers, is they want this experience. They want to feel like maybe there's more to it. That even as crazy and as bizarre and alien and strange and awe-inspiring as it is, it may just be the beginning of this infinite spectrum of possibility.
Would you say that your experience with DMT has changed your day-to-day life in any way?
Yeah, I think it's changed me. I think what we are is how we've interpreted all of our experiences, how we've interpreted our interactions with people, our time on this planet.
Whoa!
Something comes along that just throws a monkey wrench.
And you can slide around these things now and everything.
That not only did you never imagine, but feels like you could never have possibly imagined without this experience. That now your point of reference has changed dramatically. Now instead of having a small spectrum of possibilities, you have this possibility that's so far out to the left or to the right that you can't see the end of it. And you never thought that was possible until you have that experience. And I think that profoundly changes you as a person. Because we are really just an accumulation of our experiences, our interpretations of those experiences, and what we've, how we've learned from them, and how we apply them to our lives. And the times that I've done DMT, I've always walked out of it feeling like it at least has the potential from this for me to be a better person.
You said that you heard different languages from, I guess, entities or whatever. Did you actually see something, and could you detect that it was a human language or non-human?
Well, the language seems to be, you seem to hear it telepathically more than anything. And there's a lot of repeating themes. Like you hear, there's a lot of people say, you hear, look at this. I've heard that. I've heard it. And I've heard a lot of other people say the same thing. They show you
Alright, this is weird.
things. I remember one time I did it, I was literally crying.
I wish my wife did take the car to work today.
Look at this, and they would show me something insanely beautiful. And then it was like I have little kids, I have a 5-year-old and a 7-year-old, And one of the things that my 5-year-old says, she'll say things that are they're really cute and adorable, like, I love you 1,500,000 billion, zillion, infinity times a million times. They,
You can't get on the scale?
Well, that happened in my
Why?
DMT experience. One of the first ones I
Oh,
ever did.
no.
They would sing a little song
It's
like,
my truck's too wide. I don't give a shit.
500 million times. And then it would go, look at this. And then every time it would go, look at this, it would show you something infinitely more beautiful than what you just saw. And then it would keep going on and on and on until tears were like rolling down my face. I think a lot of that, it's a sound. I mean, you're understanding what they're saying, you're understanding words, but I'm not exactly sure you're hearing it more than
Dude, be back in a bit. Dinner time, for sure, man.
That's why I connected to the UFO abduction experience, because one of the things that you hear from these people that have had these classic UFO abduction scenarios is telepathic.
6 o'clock on the dot. It's dinner time.
And they're not
Well, I
exactly
guess
sure
I
if they're hearing
tapped the
it
truck with
or
my trailer
if
just a
they're
bit.
being
Set its
transmitted
alarm
somehow
off.
directly to their consciousness. And that it kind of feels like that when you're doing DMT.
Is there any advice that you give us big listening audience out there and they're listening
Go
to
straight on.
DMT? Is this something I
Find
want
an
to try?
alien route.
The only you can answer that. I really think that that's a personal thing. And I've told people they should do it before, but it's probably irresponsible of me. Really, I think everybody's got their own psychological makeup, and everybody's got their own path in this life. And if it's something that you're compelled to try, there's a lot of people that believe, and I've heard this from many people that have done it, that DMT finds you. You don't find DMT. You might go looking for it, but really it finds you and decides whether or not you should do it. That doesn't necessarily make sense to me, and it sounds like an adorable thing to say. It sounds cute, but profound in sort of a strange way.
Is it really separate from ayahuasca from anything else? Is DMT unto itself one thing?
That's a good question that someone else should probably answer. Dennis would probably be better at that because I've never done ayahuasca. I've only done the condensed version of it. The difference for folks at home that are listening that don't know, ayahuasca is like a slow-release DMT, and it was created by the indigenous Amazon people because they don't have chemistry labs. They can't synthesize DMT. They can't extract it from these plants the way the way they do it in labs. So what they do is they use the root of one plant and the leaves of another plant. So one plant contains the DMT, and the other contains an MAO inhibitor, a natural MAO inhibitor. And MAO is monoamine oxidase, and what that is something that your gut produces that breaks down DMT when you eat it. That's why if you eat like Phalaris grass or something that's rich in DMT, you don't get high from it. The reason being this monoamine oxidase breaks it down inside your body. Well, these ingenious people thousands of years ago figured out how to combine these two plants in this really complicated process where they brew it up, and what they did is they created a slow release DMT trip. And it's not from the people, and again, I haven't had this experience, so I'm just relaying from people that have. It's not as intense, it's the DMT flash that you get when you smoke it. You rarely reach that state, but you have this profound, long-term experience that instead of taking 15 minutes, takes several hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the totality of how do you feel about we're legalizing marijuana now. Here in my state, Nevada, we've got medical marijuana at last. Other states are completely legalizing it. Where is it going in America eventually with drugs? I mean, our jails are full of people for drug violations of one sort or another. What do you think?
Well, locking people up for experimenting with their consciousness is criminal. I really think that. And it's very contradictory when you look at all the drugs that are legal. The really intense, powerful drugs that are easy to get. Anybody who knows, if you ever had a back injury, you can get OxyContin or all sorts of different painkillers like that. It's not hard to get. All you have to do is have a legit reason to have them. I had this guy, Chris Bell, on my podcast who made the documentary Bigger, Stronger, Faster.
Right.
It was a steroid documentary, and he injured himself. He had a hip surgery and got hooked on OxyContin. He's got a new prescription out called Prescription Thugs. It's sort of dealing with the prescription drug business. So there's plenty of drugs that perturb our consciousness. We can walk into any liquor store or any grocery store and buy enough booze to kill ourselves. So it's not that anyone's protecting you from anything. What it is we have sanctioned drugs. And these sanctioned drugs they get a lot of money from them, and then there's a lot of tax revenue that come out of it, and there's also a lot of people that have a vested interest in continuing to keep those drugs legal.
All right, hold it right there. We'll be right back.
Oh, I thought it just somebody joined me.
Almost. I do another run.
We're gonna get another run.
Oh,
6 minutes to drop it off.
There's something there.
Yeah, that's my friend Joey Diaz.
It was a short one. I'm trying to get all those Kansas
You
things.
can't really say on this radio show.
This is number 7.
But it's either blue cheese with wings or
It was
then something.
just over 100 miles.
But that's Joey Diaz. If you don't know who he is, he's the funniest person, I believe, the funniest person that's ever lived.
When you do a podcast show, do you need somebody to bounce off of? I mean, do you do it absolutely by yourself, or do you have somebody?
No. I almost never do it by myself. I've done a few in the early days by myself, but I either do them.
Come on, girl, don't be
with,
getting me 496 negative mile.
Just a bunch of different guests, or I do it with my occasional co-host, Brian Redband. I did one of them today with him, who's a longtime friend of mine, and we do one every week.
I might go through security.
Stories in the internet.
Yeah, you really need somebody. If you're going to do comedy, you really need somebody there, don't you?
Yeah, but they're not always comedy. See, my podcast is very confusing. Like, so it's in the comedy section, but sometimes I'm talking to professors. Tomorrow I'm talking to Jeff Nowitzki, who is the guy who busted Lance Armstrong.
Wow.
And he's going to
Security check in progress.
Different performance-enhancing drugs they use
that
in
what
the
it
Tour de
says for
France
your
and how they
truck?
avoid
Yeah.
getting caught and what's
Yeah,
going
for
on
me to
right
get
now in
on,
professional
for me to
sports
get on
and
where my
how to get around
destination
these
is.
things. He's a guy that was hired
I don't know what the hell this is.
to clean up the sport.
Where you
I don't know where I'm at.
Quite an image issue when it comes to drugs. Mixed martial arts in
Kansas?
general does. There's just so much on the line. for
Kansas,
these guys that
Kansas
a lot of
City?
them are willing to
What the
take
fuck are
chances
you
with
doing?
illegal substances. And we're going to discuss
Called
that.
GARC. Oh, it's a shipyard.
Oh, it's 100% real. Yeah,
100%
Shipping
real, huh?
containers.
100%.
Whereas regular wrestling,
Well, have you ever watched the UFC?
a couple times, yeah.
Well, you're up in Pahrump, right? You're
right.
up in. If you ever want to come down, there's a big event that's going on September 4th. I would love to have you come down and introduce you to the world of the UFC. And if you saw it live, you would not for a second think that there's anything fake going on.
Well, you know what some of the rep of regular
Oh my
wrestling is,
God.
I mean, so
well, of course, regular wrestling is
So,
entertainment.
you know how much, Jam, if you
It's a
guys see it,
choreographed
it
entertainment
says the
show,
current trailer
no
for one of my
different than
drivers,
play. And a lot of
Pior
people love
or
it. It's not my cup
Couture.
of tea, but a lot of people really enjoy it because it's fun. It's crazy,
whatever this
it's
European
wild.
guy's name is.
UFC is very different. It's a
His
much
trailer
more
is a
primal
fucking
experience.
NASCAR
It
feather
is
like 2-floor
absolutely
hauler,
100%
and his current freight is
non-scripted
NASCAR
and
race
real.
team equipment from Vegas to
So-
Phoenix.
kind of like Fear Factor. some ways.
The Factor was scripted in sense of we knew what the stunts would be, but as far as the reactions, yes, exactly.
All right, staying or extending from DMT, I understand that you have been, this really interests me, Joe, you experiment with sensory deprivation chambers. True?
Yes, I have one in my house. I have one in my basement, and I have been a big fan of them. I first got one in 2002. I got my first one, and I had heard about them years before from originally from that Altered States movie.
Right.
That was where I was first introduced to him, and then I got into John Lilly's books. I read some of his stuff on them, and then I realized that Altered States movie was actually based, a lot of it was based on him. The crazy. If you don't know who Lilly is, John Lilly was the guy who invented the sensory deprivation tank, and he was a pioneer in interspecies communication. He would do all these experiments on dolphins and trying to communicate with dolphins. And one of the things he used to do is he used to take LSD and set up a sensory deprivation tank near dolphins and try to communicate with them.
Wow.
Yeah, he was out there.
All right, so describe to me the sensory tank experience? Is it warm water? Is it?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, the water is the same temperature as the surface of your skin, which is about 93.5 degrees. There's in my tank, I have a tank from the Float Lab in Venice, which is there's a guy named Crash who runs the Float Lab, who really, when the tanks were very unpopular, when no one knew about them, right now their experience is tremendous renaissance, and I'm very happy that I'm a part of that. And Crash is a part of that too, because he's the guy who really innovated and took tanks to this incredible level of sophistication that they have now. And he is the one who designed the one that I have in my basement, and it has 1,000 pounds of Epsom salts in this water, and the water is about a foot deep, and you just get in the tank, and because there's so much salt, you float. And because the water is the same temperature as your skin, once you sit in it for a minute and you relax and stop moving, you can't really differentiate between where the water is and where the air is. It all feels like one thing. It feels like you're flying. And you have this weird experience, this weird sensation of flying through space. Have you not done it?
No, I haven't done it. Ever since Altered States, I've wanted to try it. Please come to California as my guest. I'll bring you to the Float Lab. We'll introduce you to Crash, because he's a trip in and of himself, and get you in one of these tanks. It's amazing, and it's very relaxing too. It's very therapeutic for your muscles. It's great for your body because it gives you this feeling of weightlessness, and it relieves all the tension in your muscles. And it's also a great way for your body to absorb magnesium, because the Epsom salts contain magnesium, and it's absorbed through the skin. So it's actually really good for you, as well as being relaxing. And in certain situations, you can experience some pretty intense psychedelic experiences. That's what I was going to ask. So Altered States, and maybe even more Altered States.
Nothing, Betty.
Yeah, well, some people like to. I personally am a big fan of consuming cannabis and then getting in there, especially eating it.
I tell you what.
But some people like to do it with all kinds of different.
Prison never felt so free.
He was a big fan of ketamine. He used to take ketamine and then climb into the tank.
I don't know, because it cuts you off. It doesn't let you do certain things, Gabriel.
No, I'm talking about it doesn't. I've been from that. It's not even listening to anything.
I don't know what to tell you.
Do you know who that account is that's on your channel talking?
It's Andrew.
It's fucking Andrew Jackson, bro.
It's Andrew. Because he sees who I'm in the lobby with. Who I'm in the game with.
That fucking mental nutcase is still alive. I'm shocked.
Yeah, and then everybody just keeps mentioning you. And it's fucking Grand Reaper shit.
Well, I find it fucking comical how everybody still rides my fucking dick in the racing community.
Yeah.
That's all it is, Tom.
They do. They don't have nothing else to do. They have nobody else to troll.
I ain't even trolling it.
Get ready to turn left.
Nobody really trolled me for a hot minute, you know?
Yeah. Oh, you're finally losing some weight, buddy. Alright. That was Dust McGee, y'all.
How's your server called?
Huh?
What's your server called?
420 Trunk Monkeys, just like I had yesterday.
He's in the kitchen trying to eat again.
Okay. Go grab me another slice.
Every time I go to the kitchen, he's
Go grab me another slice.
Because he ate them.
How? There was 3 left.
I didn't like pizza. I didn't touch the rest of it.
Gabriel!
You keep on going in the kitchen.
Gabriel, you're the only one. There's no slices left because she put 3 away.
Keep right, and then turn.
Open my door. Why are you locking my door? Hey, Drew, how you doing?
Because I was telling him to get eating in there.
Trini, why do you have my door locked? Unlock my door.
He tried to hit me because I tried to tell him.
I don't stop. I'm live. People can hear you guys. I don't care. Don't say that. I'm live. People can hear you. I want to hear. Doing good, Drew. Doing good. Hope you're doing good, buddy.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Gabriel. Gabriel, go to the other room, please.
Turn right.
Thank you, man.
Stop, you weirdo!
Trinity, go to the other
He's
room.
put his hands on me!
Trinity, go to the other room. Trinity, you do this every time I get on. Go. Bye. Thank you. Gabriel. Gabriel. Gabriel Michael. Close the door. Lock it. Don't say another word. I'm tired of this. That's good, man. You've been working. Oops.
Haha, you're gonna phone.
I train you. Don't say another word to him. Or you're losing your phone.
No one cares, no!
You go to your room. Go now. Lock your door and go to your room. That's good, man. You finally got yourself a PlayStation 5.
Keep left.
Nah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. People don't have to delete nothing.
He was eating it.
I know he was.
Can I have the last one?
Go straight on.
Ah. Damn, that's good, Drew. No, I'm in Kansas, buddy. I'm not in Texas yet. I gotta buy it. I'll buy it when I get a chance. Or if donations go through, it goes to the stream. You know how that my shit goes, Drew. I'm gonna do that like that. But when we get Texas, I'm pretty sure we'll see you there. Talking about your sweet old Texas. Oh, Texas, oh, Texas. We're gonna have to get fuel after this run. Up this bitch to 65. That's as fast as it's gonna let me run on this. Oh yeah. Find out. Here's my link in here for my store, Stream Elements. I think you guys can hit like I store or exclamation store, or I don't know. And all that other stuff. I think it'll work. We're gonna have to. I wouldn't delete no comments, Jim. Fuck them. Leave them There, we're American. He's a Democratic Biden supporter anyway. Better watch out for Sheriff Buford T. Justice. He's probably over there making a video on his page right now. Breaking news. Dustin McGee calls Thomas Skyer from his prison cell where the Marines militia. We find out he smuggled in a cell phone.
Go straight on.
That was a race truck that just went by us, wasn't it?
I'm still trying to freaking get in.
Huh? What'd you
Trying
say?
to get in.
Oh.
Trying to find you.
Go straight
Get
on.
in.
Remember it's 420 trucking, remember? Trunk monkeys, 420 trunk.
I know, but there's 2 mods and it wouldn't let me activate. Okay, what am I doing?
Wouldn't let you activate.
Now it's working.
What the fuck? It's the same mods from last night. I didn't change any mods. Didn't add any or take any away.
Get ready to turn right.
Breaking news, Andrew Jackson is stroking guy's offer
Turn right.
money. Hey, I heard Dustin McGee. Yeah. Dustin, I said, so, well, he's not on the phone. I mean, that's not Dustin talking, and that's other people in the Discord I'm in.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left. Go straight on.
We'll grab you back in the Browns are going to the Super Bowl. You take him to the Super Bowl, buddy.
Go straight on.
Yes, I can. I already have one as well.
Keep left. And then turn left. Turn left.
I did. I was trying to read chat.
Turn right. Get ready to turn right. Turn right. Finally, we are here.
This guy here. Fuck. This guy out here is blah blah blah. So where's my fucking money going when I'm done? God damn.
Go down the drain.
Fuel tank not available.
Fucking game's being a piece of shit with these mods, man.
Why, what's it doing for you?
Finally. It was saying that I didn't have all the mods on, and I did.
Oh yeah.
I exited out of the game, came back in, and it said I had everything but the fast money, and some other thing wasn't compatible. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh shit.
I just got it.
See, there's my race hauler there, buddy. And nothing really happens to it.
Let me take my dogs out real quick. You in Dodge City?
Yeah, I am. Here's short. I'm about to go do a little short run because I need to run to go pick up my wife. Or I might just start doing a run and then pull off to the side of the road because then I gotta go get her and then come right back here to the house, like literally. I just gotta run downtown Vegas and back. Well, finally, Kyle Busch Nationwide Z line. I might have to drive this for my boy. I might have to.
Yeah, I seen a Stewart hauler earlier. But I'll be right back. I'm gonna take my dogs out real quick.
Roger that. Do what you want. Come on back. Sound like no money, probably. Oh shit, I need to go to a gas station. Oh my god, one of these trucks is being sold. Okay, enough, please. Oh my god, guys, he's really, let's go get some gas in this truck. All right, enough.
Hey boys, how's it going?
Who the fuck was that? Was that you saying that? Hello? I think I should do that. Am I what? Picking up the race hauler. No, because probably there's no need it right now. I can't just choose it. I'm trying to get some things done. Oh my god, why do I keep clicking it? Let me do it. Oh shit, there's somebody else up in here, bro. Nice. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. Are you still there, Papa?
Yeah, you don't hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. There's somebody else up in here too.
Oh, my mic must have been muted.
Yeah, you might be, but there's somebody else up in here too as well.
Uh-oh.
Somebody got the same mods as us. Hell yeah.
Oh, there is 3. Ruby Seal. 5-0. Is he a fucking cop?
What?
His name's Ruby Seal 5-0.
I don't know. Is he a cop?
That's what I just said. Dun 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 dun.
You just ask you a cop? We didn't do anything, officer, I swear.
It wasn't me.
Dodge City to Kobe, 164 miles. I think I can do it in 10 minutes.
Ready to roll. Turn right. Keep right. Turn right.
You blew up your bathroom? Oh man, that's not good.
Keep right. And then turn right. Turn right.
Blew that shit to smithereens.
It's all over.
Still in the same place.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get this trailer.
Let's see. You in Dodge City?
Yeah.
Let's find a new route.
Yeehaw.
Turn right.
Yeehaw.
Come on back.
I don't think you can hear me on. What's that? Yeah.
Right. I'll meet you over there and pick it up.
Yeah. I'm gonna start going out. I'm probably get ahead a little bit. If I have to stop, I have to stop for a few. Go get my wife. That's fine. I'm not shutting down the lobby or anything. You're a moderator. I'm not shutting down the lobby or anything. 104, have a good day. 10-4, have a good day. Are you leaving there, Drew? Bye-bye then, buddy. Bitch, go around, trucks and cars.
Keep right and then turn right.
Oh my god, and it starts raining again! I'll be safe on road. Roll my window up. Where the road begins and the blacktop ends. Mm-hmm. I guess nobody in here has ever seen Pure Country.
Mm.
You never seen Pure Country?
Every day.
Huh?
What?
You never seen Pure Country?
No.
Fuck off, cop. You're how old and you've never seen Pure Country?
Deer country?
Pure. With George
What do you mean by
Strait.
seen?
You never seen the movie Pure Country with George Strait?
No.
Oh my god. I advise you to just not even move your fucking truck, or goddamn. Don't even go into the fucking state of Texas. I'm putting a bounty on your head until you see that movie. Bro, you've got to watch that movie, man. Pure Country, George Strait. I'm telling you, bro, one of the best movies ever. Country movies ever back in the day. I'm telling you. When I fucking went to his concert here in Vegas, like I thought I was actually in the movie for a minute because of the songs he was singing from the movie. Oh, hell yeah. What happens if you run into a police car on game? Well, I have the tickets off, so I don't get an accident thing, whatever. But if you run into them, I'm pretty sure they'll be mad. They'll just stop.
Did you ever leave the place yet or no?
Yeah, dude, I'm already sitting outside the place. You said you were coming, so I've already hooked and booked ready.
Shit, I'm already trucking on down the road, son.
Oh, dude, I was sitting
I
outside
gotta
the
pull
road.
over.
Oh, I see you. You're right
I must-
up the road from me. I see you.
I didn't even see. I must have passed right past you and didn't even see you.
Nah, you went up the other way. You went back out the other way.
I'm gonna pull over here in the middle.
Turn right. Keep left, and then turn left. Turn left.
You can keep it going.
The hell we got in here?
Oh, it quit raining. That's good.
Finally stopped.
Yeah. All your exes live in Texas? Oh, man, buddy.
Fuck, now let's go 65 on this.
Yeah. I've been doing the external thing, trying to get them done. It said 100 miles, so I was like, fuck it, I'll do them. 14 of them? Fuck it, that's be like 6 or 7 down. See, they got that rumble strip down the middle of the road, too, and they don't have that.
Yeah, I'd be hitting them on the right.
Straight on. Keep right.
Oh, shit.
Turn
Gotta get on the highway. Oh.
right.
Fucking want to turn last second. You're a dipshit.
I can't use that navigation.
No, the car in front of me.
Oh.
Go straight on.
You got a 2-hour drive in 48 minutes. Nah, that's what it says, but not really.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Keep right, then exit right.
Exit right.
The damn turn signals.
Huh?
Turn right.
Fucking flipped it. He had 2 wheels off the ground.
Did I really? He thought I was gonna flip it. Wasn't even barely. Well, the trailer was off the ground?
Yeah.
Oh my god, come on, I hate these hills. gas. I'm pretty sure I'm still good on gas anyway. Whoops. £36,000. Hey Andrew, how you doing, buddy? Andrew Rye, how you doing? Oh my lord. Hey Thomas, was you in the Discord with Dustin McGee that time when Nimcross called Michael Brown? Hey, you come and ask that same fucking question every goddamn day, and I think that maybe you need to lay off whatever you're doing, buddy, because I answered you like 3 streams ago. Who's Michael Brown?
Go straight on.
No, it's not
What are we
Dustin.
hauling? Dustin
Dustin was in my stream earlier. We're hauling, fuck, I don't know, flour. Dustin was in my stream earlier. Is you got all these little trolls that want to come here and they repeat the same message. It's like they're almost like an AI that's been driven to come here. Just NASCAR trolls that just have or people that have nothing better to do because they want to worry about Dustin nonstop. They have infatuation with Dustin and his whole demeanor. I'm pretty sure they have like a whole wardrobe set up in their house where they praise a Dustin McGee idol god and all that.
To dress up like him?
Keep left.
Yeah, they probably do. They probably be like, baby, when we have sex, let's play bounty hunter. I'll be Dustin McGee and you be my bounty. Oh shit! What the
The hell
fuck?
are you?
Dude, I just thought I didn't even see the boundary crossing. That was funny.
I was wondering what the fuck you were doing.
Like there wasn't even a boundary crossing. I didn't even see it on my map. I have the map all the way widened out. That was funny as shit.
Alright,
That's
don't come
bullshit.
speeding behind me. I'm at a train. Oh, never mind.
Right. And then turn right.
Turn right here.
Turn right.
Yeah.
No, they
Had to
don't.
stop for the train tracks. Hey, you need gas?
I'll get it afterwards. I gotta drop
Alright.
this load because I'm about late. Or I need to go pick her up. It's alright. She doesn't get off till like 4:05 anyway. We're right there from it anyway. We're not too far. Need to get him to get these changed to like Casey's and all that names. No, they don't know. Like I said, they don't know when to leave Dustin alone. They're infatuated with him. They miss him that much because he doesn't give anybody the time or day. He's out doing his own thing. Look at that plane crop dusting.
I seen that. Oh, slow down, train tracks.
I don't know.
Don't smoke me.
What, smoke you?
Yeah, don't fucking smoke me.
I'm gonna try to beat the train. Oh no, no.
It puts a wall up there, so you
Does
can't
it
go
re-
to it.
No
Yeah.
way, have you tried?
Yeah, because I was coming to it one time, and the sound was going off. It was going ding, 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 and I was going full speed. I came to a complete stop.
Well, look, bro, I just went through it. Oh my god, this is horrible.
Come on, you're traffic jam, motherfucker. Let's go.
I know, I kept it in the high gear, forgot to throw it down. I thought I was gonna really try to beat it. I thought I was gonna beat it, bro. Could you imagine if it would have hit me and just thrown my truck in the air?
That'd have been funny.
Go straight on. Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right. Turn right.
God damn.
Here we are, safe and sound.
Jesus fuck. These NASCAR people. I don't know. All I know is I'm about to smoke this bowl, y'all. And I am going to. What is going on, dog? What in the world is that noise? Queen, oh, you want to come in? Okay.
Like, yeah.
She was whining. Alright, guys, I'm going to run to get my wife real quick. Stream's going to keep going. But, you'll just hear these guys talking. And,
It's only me.
Yeah, it's only him. It's only this guy. But I'll keep the art bell running in the
That's another hard
background.
hit, boy.
Yeah, that's
You want to hear him talking about
reach.
ET contact, and there was a Joe Rogan and shit right now, so. But I'm going to be right back, y'all. I just need to run to get my wife real quick.
Or it was no external information coming at it.
It creates.
Yes, it creates. And it also, because it's no longer processing all the data like your balance and social cues and looking at people and just touching and feeling things and gauging your distance, because you can't see anything, you can't hear anything, you don't feel anything, your body's free and your mind has an incredible amount of resources that it usually doesn't have. The way I always describe it to people is that if you and I were having a conversation, but next to us there was a guy working a jackhammer, it would be very hard to keep the conversation.
Yeah.
Very hard to focus.
Absolutely.
Well,
Sure.
But life is
All right.
kind of a jackhammer. Life is constantly giving you information just from the sensation of the ground under your feet, the sensation of the clothes on your body.
Especially if you're in the business we are, it's constant.
It is constant, and it's hard to just let it all go. And for me personally, the way my body and mind work, I find the tank to be almost irreplaceable. It's one of the most important things that I've ever experienced as far as like just being able to unwind and think about stuff and have a perspective. And I've come to so many conclusions while I've been in there, made so many decisions that I might not have made while I was in there, and it just sort of guides me in a weird way.
So, good decisions.
Oh, yeah. I don't think I've ever made a bad decision in the tank, as weird as that sounds.
I've made a lot of them in the shower. So,
Yeah, me too, like singing.
all right. A couple of calls. Skype, you're on with Joe Rogan. Hi.
Hi,
All
how
right.
are you?
Just fine. Go ahead.
I wanted to say, I don't know if Joe remembers me. I was actually a contestant
Alright, trying to
on
find another load
Fear
here.
Factor.
Whoa.
I believe it
What
was
season
season
were you
2.
on? What season were you on? Do you know?
Season 2.
Season 2. Do you remember what you had to do? Of course you probably do.
Oh, yeah, I had to, I believe it was an elk's penis.
Oh, okay. So we were in the park? Were you,
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Griffith Park. Is that what it was?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay. What's your name, man?
Oh, my name's Dwight.
Okay, Dwight. What's going on, dude?
Oh, not a lot, man. I catch you all the time when you're on UFC, and I especially loved when you were on Chappelle's show and you did the parody of Fear Factor.
Okay, we'll pull that off. That's too bad. That's all right. I took
We'll
care
take
of
the
it.
roll roller.
That. Kansas.
I couldn't remember his name. I was like, that's...
Yeah,
my
strange.
memory's not that good, but...
You know, Kansas City, you're on with Joe. Hi. Hello.
Oh, hey, is that me?
Yes, you.
Oh, hey, I just wanted to ask Joe, I know it's not a sports show, but he was so excited when Rousey won. What was that like to be there when that happened?
Oh, when Ronda Rousey won in Brazil a couple weeks ago, it was incredible. I felt like it was a historical event as much as it was a fight. And, you know, a lot of people say, well, you know, it was a mismatch and the girl wasn't as good as she was. And I think that's all very fair and true. But I think that what she represents right now is something wholly unique, this incredibly dominant female combat sports athlete. And I just think what she's been able to accomplish in just a short amount of time as far as raising the public's perception, I felt like I was there for history. I think there's guys that tell their kids, hey, I was there when Muhammad Ali beat Sonny Liston. And it kind of felt like that to me, like that kind of thing. Like you were there when something historical happened.
Oh, it was so incredible, yeah. I wonder what she's going to do next.
She's going to keep fighting, I'm sure, for a little while. But I imagine with all the lucrative movie offers that she's getting, when she feels like she's accomplished enough, she'll move on and just do whatever she wants to do.
Joe, have you seen a new TV show? Actually, not so new. 3-4 seasons now. Naked and Afraid.
Yes, yeah, I have seen it.
That thing is wild. I wonder how far so-called reality TV is going to go. I mean, you take somebody completely naked, a man and woman, throw them in the middle of Borneo.
Yeah.
Something bad's going to happen.
Well, it's certainly dangerous. I don't know how much they monitor them. I mean, it's hard when it's naked and afraid doesn't mean naked, afraid, and alone. So I don't know how many people are there watching them while this goes on, and what kind of a medical crew they have standing by. You know, I'm not sure. So.
Well, they do. They've got a producer, and then they've got a little medical crew. But yeah, dangerous.
Oh, definitely. But bizarre too. You know, like why are we doing this? Like, why are we exposing people to this? Like, what is it about these silly shows that makes us so excited? And also, it's a great wake-up call for people when you realize how vulnerable you actually are out alone.
I'd watch a trailer.
And how difficult it is to survive. Yeah, I think
with
we
no
learned a little
shoes.
bit
I mean,
of that.
imagine no shoes, and you're walking on these. Oh God, it's awful.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
So, how much further can reality TV go?
It's a good question. I mean, when we were on Fear Factor, I used to joke around and say we're about 3 seasons away from the Running Man. But we might have already passed that with something like Naked and Afraid. I mean, we might someday see something perhaps like it from another country where, you know, we're seeing some sort of deadliest game sort of a thing where people are hunting people. That's entirely possible. I mean,
well, they've made movies about it.
Yeah. I mean, they have these team fighting sports in Russia now where they'll have like 5 people fight 5 people inside a cage.
Right.
It's like, and they're 2-on-1. It's crazy. It's horrible to watch. But it's what they're doing is they're taking things like people tend to do to the most extreme place.
Sure. West Virginia, you're on with Joe. Hi.
There it is.
Yeah, I thought that the expression Joe used about DMT.
That's what we'll be hauling.
Especially.
What expression?
The how it finds you.
Oh.
Because I was following the Dead in 2003, and I was a part of that scene going coast to coast, and some guy offered me something that looked like sesame seeds, but they were like dark and amber first color. It was quite an experience. But
Yeah, well, that's one thing you never do is give somebody a drug that they're uninformed about. That's about the worst thing. I can't even imagine receiving.
Well, see, there was the whole tour. There was talk about DMT going around that somebody was divvying it out allegedly. But
well,
the real thing that I was.
Yeah, but
I'm sorry. Isn't this after Jerry Garcia was dead? Didn't he die in like the 90s?
Yeah.
All right, we got 6 hours and 14 minutes.
Yeah, because if you think about it, Joe, if you go back to the discography, there's the other two guys sung a lot too, just as much as Jerry. But the real point that I wanted to make tonight, to really open your mind up a little bit more, talking about the UFO community and stuff like that, is, I believe that mind-altering substances is a gateway, for us not to only be able to see interdimensional beings and extraterrestrials, but to communicate. But those substances are strong tools used in mind control and ritual abuse. And I'll take my comments off there. Thank you, guys. And I'm humbled to be talking to both together.
All right. Thank you very much. So, Joe, what do you think?
Well, I think there's definitely been some experiments for using psychedelic substances for mind control. That's a fact. And there's a great documentary called The Net that is actually about the Unabomber, Ted Kaczynski, and Ted Kaczynski being a part of the Harvard LSD studies. And there was a lot of studies that were done by the military that are well documented, where they were experimenting with LSD on soldiers to try to see what the effects were and how they could use them to manipulate people's minds and frame and get them to do things that they wanted them to do. The whole idea about Manchurian candidates, those things, those are all real experiments for sure. They definitely have tried to do that before.
Okay, real quickly.
Whether or not they've been successful.
Right. Don, real quickly, you're on with Joe. Hi.
Hey, how's it going? Nice to see you back, Art.
Thank you.
Glad to be here. Joe, I have a UFC question for you. If you could answer that.
Sure.
A guy asked earlier about Ronda Rousey, and it got me wondering. You said it was really special being there, seeing her do that. Out of all the other fights you've seen, which ones felt the most supernatural? Like you were seeing something special, other than her. What are the top guys that just you felt like you were seeing something epic?
Well, I never got to see Fedor fight in his prime. I would have loved to see that, but I did get to see Anderson fight in his prime. And Anderson Silva, who I think is the greatest of all time, I think he moved like a guy in a video game. He would do things that didn't seem real, like things that were from a movie. In his prime, when he was at the top, he was just spectacular. Like he would have what Lorenzo Fertitta, one of the owners of the UFC, always refers to as the holy S moment. Like that, every great UFC has at least one holy S moment.
Right.
And Anderson really defined that to me. He was just so incredible when he was at his best.
All right, not a lot of time. Pismo Beach, you're on with Joe. Hi.
Oh my God! Am I on the air?
You are.
With my two heroes, I can't believe it. Okay, I have two questions for you. One of them is serious and one of them is silly. The silly one is, what kind of motorcycles do you guys ride? The real question that I'm calling about, and I understand, Joe, if you don't want to talk about it, but I'm still going to ask. Excuse me. News radio was like genius. It was the best thing that ever happened to TV, and I still love it. And when Phil died, my question is, was there any animosity on the set towards Andy Dick? I just said Dick on the radio. It's his name. But was there any of that? Because I know the rumors. I'm sure you do better than any of us do. That's my question.
You mean the rumors that he got Phil's wife the drugs and that's what led her to... I don't blame anybody for that other than his wife. And even his own wife was on a cocktail of SSRIs and cocaine, and she was probably psychotic at the time. It was a terrible, terrible event. To your first question, I don't ride motorcycles. So
I don't either. I used to. I learned about gravel and motorcycles. That cured me.
I came close. I took the motorcycle safety courses. I was thinking about buying one, and then two of my friends who had bikes, one got hit by a car and one fell on his bike and hurt themselves real bad. And I was like, yeah, I think I'm going to sit this one out.
Yeah, I don't blame you a bit. So what does the future hold for you?
More what I'm doing. I really enjoy doing the podcast. I really enjoy doing stand-up comedy, and I really enjoy working for the UFC. I'm very fortunate that I have these things that I enjoy very much as far as, like, my career. I've just been real lucky to be able to do a lot of fun stuff, and it's led me to be able to talk to you, which is one of the highlights.
That's exactly how I feel about what we do. It's fun. I love it. Joe Rogan, man, thank you. And you know what?
Sir.
I may
It's been
take
a
you
true
up.
honor.
I may take you up on that offer about the tank.
Please do. The tank and the UFC. Anytime you want. It's an open invitation.
You got it. Bye-bye.
Want to take a ride? Your conductor, Art Bell, will punch your ticket when you call 1-952-CALL-ART. That's 1-952-225-5278.
Well, all right. The show goes on. Joe Rogan was awesome. Oh, by the way, I want to thank David.
As it ain't raining yet.
With the booking of Joe Rogan. That was a blast. That guy is something else. He was serious about the deprivation chamber invitation, as well as the other one, but that's the one I'm really interested in. I would dearly love to give that a shot. All right, coming up now, David Sarita. Believe it or not, kind of hate stuff. I really hate reading this. Began his career by being interviewed by me. For the first time in the year 2000, he was a regular guest on the show and has been since seen on Ancient Aliens, History Channel, TLC, Fox News, CNN, Toast for the past 15 years. David Sarita did his first radio show appearance in the year 2000 with me on the NASA UFO phenomena, the NASA STS-75 UFO's pulse, and the frequency use of pulsing by ETs. After seeing a UFO in '68 with dozens of other witnesses in Berkeley, David's first aspiration in life was to become an astronaut or to learn how to make ET contact. Interesting choice, but kind of related, really, I guess. He studied world religions, meditation, yoga, nuclear fusion for nearly a decade with world-class physicists. He brings you his personal experience with ET contact and human transformation, as well as scientific understanding. Hello there. Again, David did his first radio show appearance in 2000 with me. So it's interesting now to have him back. David, welcome back to the program. You are there somewhere. Hello?
Sure, it was
there you are.
1999 or 2000.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Well, a long time ago anyway.
Yeah.
All right.
Hit him with some high beams.
This is going to be an interesting
What?
evening. You have sent me some audio files, which I am prepared, by the way, to play when we get to that point.
Mm-hmm.
You're claiming, David, that you have made ET contact, right?
I am claiming that, yeah. I mean, after an entire life of trying to figure this out, going back to my UFO sighting in Berkeley in 1968, which was followed by contact with Palladian beings in my sleep at a time when there was no such thing as ufology and there was no such thing as, the Art Bell Show. So I didn't know where to go with it at the time. But it's taken me my whole life, I'm 54 this week, to figure it out.
Yeah, that's true. Before this kind of thing really began, there was nowhere to go, except maybe a psychiatrist by recommendation or something like that.
Yeah, and my dad was getting his, we're Canadians who moved to Berkeley in 1964, and my dad, Lynn Sarita, was getting his PhD in psychology.
Here comes the rain.
And when I told him and my mom that I saw the flying saucer, I mean, they didn't even say anything. They really didn't know what to make of it. But this was a daytime thing, walking home from elementary school at the in the East Bay near the Berkeley campus. We were living in the University Village, and everybody saw this thing. I mean, it looked like one of the Meyer craft, but this is 1967 or 68, so it's before he took all those photos. And in the following days, beings identified the Pleiades star system not using the name Pleiades. They were very tall and kind, and they paralyzed me in the very, famous classic case of sleep paralysis, and started showing me how their craft worked. And, right at that pivotal time in 1967, 68, my mom was divorcing my dad because...
I was going to go back to you telling your parents. I mean, that's really something to do. Mom, Dad, I'm in contact with others. And then I suppose once you were out of earshot, they were asking each other, did you drop them? No, honey. Did you drop them? Wondering about you. How did they take it?
Well, actually, my mom did drop me. She rolled me off the dining room table. She finally told me only a few years ago.
Was was this? Well, obviously, far after you told them that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's. No, they dropped me before when I was only a few, weeks old, when my mom was changing the diapers. She didn't think babies at that age would roll over. And I rolled over and hit the floor, and she raced me to the hospital.
Okay.
But, this was something everybody saw. I mean, there was pandemonium on the street. It wasn't the Goodyear blimp. This thing was a flying saucer. And the only thing I could relate it to was the Star Trek crew and the Enterprise, and no markings, not a single rivet. This thing was down close so that everyone could see it. And remarkably, many years later, I was lecturing at a UFO convention for Bob Brown in Nevada. Actually, one of the last conferences he ever did. I gave the very last lecture under Bob Brown in his entire career there. And this man approaches me in the elevator, and he said, I work at the space lab at the Lawrence Berkeley National Lab right up on the hill.
So, you cut right in front of you.
We had lunch with Glenn Seaborg there, who was chairman of the Atomic Energy Commission under Kennedy, Johnson, and Nixon, and the scientist who discovered the explosive type of plutonium, won the Nobel Prize. And I said, I even told Glenn Seaborg, that I saw the UFO, and this lab would have had a good view of it. Well, this gentleman told me, I work at the lab, I'm a scientist at the space lab, and in 1972, all of us saw a flying saucer come right up to the window. And that would have been a great, many very, very prominent scientists working up at that lab who saw it.
Oh, stay on the road, Screwed.
And not one. Yeah. And Seaborg didn't look at me crazy that day when I said I saw the saucer. He said his assistant, Albert Giorso, had 37 levels above top secret, he told me Seaborg had. And Seaborg said, there's nobody working on anything like that in our government. So he said, I don't know what it was.
Was it Close Encounters of the Third Kind, I think it was, where they were showing the air traffic controller and the plane saw a UFO just right by it? The controller said, you want to report this? No, I don't want to report one of those.
Well, that's my favorite movie of all time, so I know that scene so well. And exactly. So what do you do in 1968? There's no UFO conventions that I knew of. I mean, I'm a kid, and they're appearing to me over and over, and I'm starting to play kick the can and hide and go seek with my friends. We moved to the San Francisco side of the Bay. We were living on the Berkeley side at that time. And I'm counting to 100, looking at the Pleiades and remembering the star system, remembering them, and replaying the memory of the flying saucer in my head over and over and over again. And I would never even blink the rest of my life.
Accident. Look at that, boy.
72-ish, 73, the Meyer story was on the news in Canada. We moved back to Canada to live with my real father because my mom divorced again. And then I said, oh, my God, that's what I saw. So that was the beginning of being able to place the experience. But to not make contact with them again my entire life didn't make any sense. Why would they, single me out in the crowd? And I don't know how many other kids or people.
They always single people out. No question about it. Listen, let me back up a little bit. You're going to talk a lot about quantum physics, I believe, tonight, in the sense that you believe that quantum communication is going to be possible. Is that correct?
Electrically possible, yeah.
Electrically, okay. I still don't have a grasp of quantum physics. I'm not sure anybody really does, but there's this thing called entanglement. You know about that, right? Where
Yeah.
Well, under 2 hours,
nobody
100
can
miles,
really explain
108
it,
miles.
and I don't expect
You can
to,
bypass the
but
way
if you have any
station.
thoughts on it, I'd love to hear them, because I'm struggling with it.
Well, okay, so going back to the time of Einstein and many of his co-researchers, and Einstein was not an educated physicist. He was self-taught, self-educated,
right,
and became a Nobel Prize winner. And all his peers, who are in my appearance, in my mind, are much more brilliant than he is. The way they appear in my mind, I mean. And Niels Bohr, Heisenberg, and these guys are saying that there's something going on when researchers are getting near the experiments. Their consciousness seems to be affecting the behavior of the particles when you're looking at these explosions of subatomic particles in bubble chambers and cloud chambers, which is how they used to photograph subatomic particle explosions. So that was the beginning of the idea that consciousness was part of the whole thing, the whole universe. And Einstein really agreed that there was something going on, and so did Max Planck, and so did Niels Bohr. All of them did. All of them knew. And then there was this thing that Einstein called spooky action at a distance, was
Right.
that, normally communication via radio or the internet like we're using now, everything travels through electromagnetism at the speed of light, which is very slow at 186,282 miles per second.
Right.
So Einstein noticed there was this function in the atom and smaller. Quantum mechanics is generally looking at functions in the atom and smaller, and nowadays it seems to include the study of consciousness, but consciousness is not exclusive.
Well, I can see how consciousness will get involved in this, maybe, but, the whole idea that it's so simple and so impossible, this entanglement business, and that is where one flips and the other flops.
Right.
And it'll do it reliably. If you do a flip here, do a flop there. And you can separate these by thousands of miles, 5 feet, or you could take one to the moon, and they would be flipping and flopping in unison, in apparent communication with each other at much greater than speed.
Are you on a CB radio?
Immeasurably fast, and we have no clue how that's happening. There has to be a communication. There has to be a communication going on, or how can one flip and the other know to flop?
Exactly. That's exactly it. It's called action at a distance, and it's faster than light. It's instantaneous, but it's not relying on the electromagnetic spectrum or radio waves to communicate.
Right. I'm with you there.
Yeah. So they don't as a wave. So because they can't see the wave, or of course we don't know how to measure wavelengths even at the Planck length or smaller, the smallest units ever measured. So we don't know if it's a wave or
God
not.
damn, these people are crazy.
But we know it's there, and scientists know it's there, and it's been notable since the time of Einstein, Niels Bohr, and Planck, and all of the great masters. So why aren't we using it and we are. I'm going to be talking about tonight how I've been able to use it in talking to very distant star systems.
Well, look, here's the deal.
Here's
the deal. If we are ever going to get to another star system, we're going to have to figure out how this communication works and either use it to communicate or use it in some way to travel because, I don't know, this recent Earth 2 they found, it's 1,000 light years away. 1,000 light years. So we're not
very far, actually.
Well,
incredibly close. See, this is where it gets really exciting for me because, you're a radio man. You know how radio works.
I know how long it would take for radio to get there at current speeds.
Yeah, but so I'll tell you how the quantum function works and how we can use it and why this Russian billionaire Yuri Milner is wasting his money looking at radio waves.
All right, wait, hold on. We have to do a break. Hold on. We have to do a break. You're going exactly where I want you to go. Yes, there's a Russian that's given a lot of money so we can keep looking to the stars, keep listening for signals. And my guest, David thinks it's all wrong.
They seem so hard to find. I tried to reach for you, but you have closed your mind. Whatever happened to our love?
Absolutely. Listen to me. I despise. 'Cause it means destruction of this life.
The clock strikes 12, and Midnight in the Desert is pounding packets your way on the Dark Matter Digital Network. To call the show, please direct your finger digits to dial 1-952-225-5278. That's 1-952. Call Art.
David Sarita is here. And, you know, just a few nights ago, not very many nights ago, we had Seth Shostak here. Seth is, of course, the head of SETI, and he would be, I'm sure, distressed to hear what David is about to say, as would the Russian billionaire, I guess. He's given a lot of money so they can keep searching for radio signals from elsewhere, right? And actually, you'd think it's a big waste of money or rubles, whatever.
Rubles, money, time, and I think even Seth knows it, that they're just, you know, so bored over there, probably far more bored than the beginning of the movie Contact, you know, kind of. Actually, the book Contact is phenomenal.
Yes,
Carl
it is.
Sagan
I
goes-
don't blame them for looking. I mean, look, I think I would be looking too. Now, I think I would be getting to the point where I'd be almost ready to say we've looked at just about everything, frankly, and there's nothing to be heard.
Well, exactly. There's nothing to be heard, and there's never been anything to be heard in the radio bands, and that's why I think it's a waste of money. And because we know this quantum function is faster than light.
We do, but we don't know how to use it.
We do, and that's what I'm going to talk about. There's a biophysicist named Fritz Albert Popp in Germany who proved that living photons,
Where the hell did I go?
living things, plants mainly, and humans and mammals, marine mammals, dolphins, all of them, it travels faster than the speed of light. So there's something about a living light, auric.
Oh, we can't go that way.
That can actually be measured by a good physicist to travel faster than light. But how do you tell it where to go?
Wait a minute. How do you know? I know what an aura is, or an auric field, but how's anybody proven that it travels faster than light?
Well, Fritz Albert Popp took actual measurements using atomic clocks with plants and measuring the speed of the emissions, which were in the visible band of light as well as the invisible. Now, just that point alone, we're not looking at radio waves today, not even in the gigahertz spectrum, that are even close to the color red. So when Fritz Albert Popp is saying that visible light photons coming off of plants and humans are able to go faster than the speed of light, we're not able to do that yet. We don't look at, AM radio is amplitude modulated, FM is frequency modulated. So you frequency modulate data, information, voices, pictures, and everything on a radio wave, and it travels at the speed of light, kind of like passengers on a train. And in the AM band, you amplitude modulate the process of getting the data on the band.
Okay.
But those bandwidths are still nowhere near those colors. So we're nowhere near transmitting and looking at data inside of actual visible light, because visible light is way higher in frequency than.
Okay, well, I believe one of the goals of SETI was to begin looking at the light spectrum, wasn't it?
Yeah, but see, that's where you need a sensor, and you need transistors to amplify the signal up to the point that you can actually look at it. And transistors are getting so small now. Like a single Intel computer chip has billions of tiny quartz crystal transistors floating on it, and it's all made, literally it's made under microscopes. You can't see these transistors anymore. I remember the first transistor radios when they came out, and they replaced the tubes, and because they found crystals have tons of unbound electrons floating on their surfaces. They're very powerful, crystals are. and therefore they could use them to amplify signals. And those transistors got smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. But
Okay.
one of the things I did is I looked at the Great Pyramid as a giant crystal oscillator, and I did a huge amount of math on it. It took me a year to calculate all the frequencies
I'm still here,
the
man.
pyramid
I've been
would
doing
generate,
some shit for
and
the old
that's
lady,
when I
man.
became convinced. When I looked at the numbers,
Wait. The pyramid
Oh, hell
would
yeah.
generate or
I
does
fixed
generate?
some food.
would when it was operating, because you see
When-
the way a crystal oscillator works is there's two
Well,
things in
fry me
electronics
some-
that
fry
make
me-
radio possible.
I mean, a couple of egg
Tesla was the
sandwiches.
true father of radio. Sir Oliver Lodge and Stone
Got some nice
developed
farts.
tuning circuits for radio. But
Hell
Tesla,
yeah! Well,
you know,
fish dog out the
broadcast radio.
Oh, yeah.
In, I think it was
I'll be back in a minute. I'll be
1893,
back in a bit.
Chicago World's Fair.
Ah.
And then Marconi, as a lab assistant, allegedly steals it from him. And then it just goes on from there. So radio uses a crystal oscillator to generate a frequency.
Right.
And the way you cut crystal and its size, and you excite electrons in it within a certain amount of
Let's see what else we can
voltage
take.
and current, you generate different frequencies in the crystal. So the crystal is responsible for the frequency. So whenever you have two oscillators at the same frequency, you have communication. So if everybody's listening to you on an FM band, a frequency modulated band, and they all tune their quartz oscillators via their technology to that frequency, we're all together, all hearing our bell. Now, that's only part of radio. The other part of radio was we used to use tubes to amplify the signal because it's so weak with these crystal oscillators so that you could actually hear something.
Well, transistors perform the same function with less noise.
Right. So then we moved on to transistors, and they're the same. They're made out of quartz. You know, they used to make them out of germanium crystal and quartz. And so the crystals are doing the work. And they're doing the tuning and the amplification part of the job.
Okay.
But they don't have the ability to go faster than light. And this is where it's starting to get really interesting, because what I did it was before 2010, on my birthday, which is this Friday, years ago, I decided to actually calculate the frequencies of the Palladian star systems, and I knew how to do it because NASA uses this system called parallax to determine the radius of the star. And they know the radius of 5 Palladian stars 440 light years away. So you're talking about this new exoplanet that's 100,000 light years away. So 1,000 light years away.
1,000 light years, yes.
So the Pleiades are 440-ish. You know, there's different depths of stars. But if you know the radius, you can calculate the frequency really easily. So I calculated the frequencies of 5 Palladian suns because NASA knows the radius of 5 of them. And I immediately understood that, first of all, that Tesla actually measured the frequency of the Earth, and Schumann confirmed it, and that every planet and every star has its own frequency, and they're all different because they're all different wavelengths. They're all different sizes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So you take the circumference of the Earth, the speed of light divided by that. It doesn't matter whether you do it in metric or feet and inches. If your resolution's good, you get the same frequency. So I did that for Pleiades, and then I had to do this mathematical scaling technique to scale up the sides of the sphere on the stars, and I generated the frequencies of the Pleiades. And what does radio tell us? It tells us that any two frequencies generated that are the same regardless of their distance, you have communication, at least at the speed of light, and that would be too slow with Pleiades. But my body's biophotons send signals faster than light according to quantum mechanics and according to Einstein and according to...
Okay, I am not familiar with anybody who has measured, and if you can point me in the direction, I'd be glad to read about it, but our auras, they do exist, they can be measured, but I don't think we know the speed of the emission from them.
Yeah, that's Fritz Albert Popp, German physicist, very good physicist, classically trained. He's the one who did it. He's the first one who did it.
How in the world, you said using an atomic clock?
Sure, you use atomic clocks to measure the speed of a transmission of a signal to a receiver, and that he did over and over again. So what he's saying is very remarkable, because Einstein's saying we don't know what the function in quantum mechanics is, that this action at a distance, that if you flip this, particle over on, and it was entangled with another one, regardless of their distance, they respond instantaneously. And then they did experiments with mothers and baby rabbits where they connect their nervous system to electrodes, and they read it on an EEG. If you pinprick the baby, the mother responds instantly, not at the speed of light, instantly through this function. So
Yeah,
living
I might buy that, and that somehow brings us to the consciousness thing, I think.
It does, and that's where, now Google this, everybody. Google DNA transistors.
Transistor radio.
The military
Who's
was
talking?
developing
That is
transistors that interfaced with living tissue because of exactly what I'm talking about. Living tissue has the ability to do this, and you're going to start to see, like Colonel Philip Corso said, that the Roswell ETs
This
were
is
half
Jesus
living,
speaking.
Technology, literally solid-state technology. And
I've had a lot of people on recently that have sort of debunked Corso.
No, when you're mounting, when you guys are done, get.
Well, I'm really deep into Roswell.
Hey, guess what? I'll do it in a few minutes, unless you want to feed them, and then when you're done feeding them, I'll take them out. I'll take Akeem out.
Is she done? Yeah. Make
All
sure
right,
she'll
so
grab
where
one.
you at? Where's our boy Wesley at?
You done?
He said he was doing a couple things. He'll be on in a little bit.
Lady, come on!
If on a computer.
Tell Gabriel I need that charger. Can you go get my black charger from him?
Hey, come on, lady. Come on.
No, wait.
Come on, lady.
Come on, lady.
If you're calling from a computer, use a headset mic. If you're calling from
girl.
an iPhone or what have you, just get Skype on it and call it.
Come back
It
from
works.
Europe, please.
Back now to David Sarita, and I've got some things I've got to sort of get straight in my head, David. And here they are. I think we're mixing things up a little bit. Quartz, for example. Indeed, if you pass an excitation through it, current,
Where's my phone?
electricity,
That's what I'm
depending
looking
on
for.
how
Oh,
it's
right.
cut, it will produce a certain frequency, and that is a crystal, right? But transistors are, I just looked up there he is. There he is. I thought we had lost you. Transistors are made from various materials, and they're all semiconductors. I'm not really aware, and various types of materials for semiconductors, David, but I'm not aware that crystal is used in transistors.
No, it is. Crystal is a semiconductor.
Is this guy just sitting in here not saying anything?
PNP or NP.
Oh, he did say something, but I didn't hear him because it's so loud in his truck.
Complicated, but they started with germanium. They went to court.
Candyman.
And John Bardeen, Will Bratton, and one other physicist were the true fathers of the first transistor, which is 1947, by the way.
6 out of 14. That
And
put me
when
on
it was
cruising in
invented.
Kansas.
And the way they make them now, it's smaller and smaller and smaller. So
We got 4 hours on this one left.
semiconductor is a material, basically different types of crystal that has electrons, unbound electrons that are not bound to the nucleus of an atom, floating up on their surfaces, which makes them good amplifiers. So transistors amplify the signals, and the crystal oscillators generate frequencies.
Well, they do that. All right, let's go back to Colonel Corso for a moment, because I'm getting so many messages.
Queen! Should attack her mother!
Queen, let's be nice, Queen.
Grab Daisy, goddamn! Someone Daisy she doesn't like.
Let's be nice, Queen.
Private
Let's
industry.
be nice.
Hand for you,
piece
dumbass!
by
Let's be nice.
Technology gleaned from crashed UFOs, crashed the Roswell crash, frankly, and that a lot of what we have today is thanks to that. Now, I've had a lot of criticism lately of Colonel Corso, people not believing his story. Where do you come down?
Well, see, we live in an age where you can counter everything. You can say, like when Boyd Bushman's story leaked prematurely over the internet about his photos of the alien, you really got to go deep. I go really deep in my investigations. I mean, I studied the transistor, semiconductors,
Right,
electronics. I make my own super inductive coils,
Okay,
Tesla coils.
you're wandering away from the question, which is about Colonel Corso.
Yeah. And that's my point. Do I believe his story? I read the book, and I tend to believe him absolutely because I've seen the evidence firsthand at a level that I've never even revealed yet. I mean, I'm looking at photographs of an alien from Roswell given to me by Boyd Bushman where the flash on the camera seems to have triggered a photoelectric response that sent out a wave that was captured in the photography. And this is not a digital camera that was used. This was a film camera. And the wave coming out of the brain on this thing is electronic.
How many million?
You're telling me you've got a picture of an alien creature that is not public?
This
How many's
particular
done?
picture is not public. No, I never went public with it.
Would
for
you-
the reason
Damn.
that people
They got
don't
to like
believe
January
because
something
they
to
don't
do it.
look at data deep enough. They only look at the surface. And when you look at the surface in an investigation, it's too easy for people to disbelieve because they won't look at everything properly.
All right.
And this particular photo disturbs me because, I was a darkroom master photographer. I looked at film, real film, for 20 years before everything went digital.
Okay, do you think it's legit?
I've never seen anything like this. I'm looking at a photograph with a true photoelectric response from the alleged alien or alien doll, or was it, like Corso said, an AI?
Gee,
And
David, why don't you share this photograph with me?
I will. I will, and I'm making it.
What do you mean? What was that? Tell me, Andrew, what's going
I
on?
wanted to do it piece by piece, part by part, because
You're talking about the noise, the dogs in the background, because they're crying because my wife's here and she's giving them food, and they all want to be fed at once, so they gotta wait.
Like he said,
Or what? We're talking about Joe Rogan. We're talking about on the podcast here.
We're now making transistors that interface with living DNA for a very good reason because of the properties of DNA. In fact, the very first successful transistor that John Bardeen and Will Bratton invented was immersed in water. It worked in water, but when they took it out of the water, it didn't work.
Wait, David. Gee, I'm sorry to stop you again, but you said we're making transistors that interface with human DNA.
I didn't say human DNA. I said DNA. And
okay, DNA.
DNA is in the middle. DNA is in the middle of every cell. You have the middle of the cell. You have the mitochondria, the power plant of the cell, driving the DNA and the RNA, which builds the protein. So your DNA. Now, this was a study done by the discoverer of the AIDS virus. Luc Montagnier won the Nobel Prize for discovering the AIDS virus, and he does tests on DNA by inducting it with the frequency of Earth inadvertently.
Oh, damn, it's loud over there.
The frequency of Earth. So long wave radio, and the DNA responded to an ultra low frequency like that.
Really?
And that was shocking.
Actually, that's not shocking. I mean,
Sounds like a fucking slaughterhouse.
Of the Earth, we come.
Golly. Oh yeah, I forgot. Shit.
DNA is in the middle of every cell. You have the middle of the cell. You
Right.
have the mitochondria, the power plant of the cell, driving the DNA and the RNA, which builds the protein. So your DNA. Now, this was a study done by the discoverer of the AIDS virus. Luc Montagnier won the Nobel Prize for discovering the AIDS virus, and he does tests on DNA by inducting it with the frequency of Earth, inadvertently 7 hertz. It was lower than the frequency of Earth. So long wave radio, and the DNA responded to an ultra low frequency like that.
Really?
And that was shocking.
Actually, that's not shocking. I mean, why would that be shocking? We are creatures of the earth. We come from the earth. Depending on what you believe, God did it all in however many days, or we have slowly
Yeah, everybody heard
emerged
dogs.
from
You
the
guys
muck
didn't.
of the earth.
You didn't.
So we
you
are
weren't
part
hearing
of the
shit.
earth, are we not?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I'm not
So our
surprised.
DNA would read that frequency, and it shocked the researchers for only one reason, is the wavelength of DNA is so small as a coil, if you look at it as an inductor coil, and we can explain inductance really easily, that inductance is like, and I've done this in my house, so you take one coil, one like copper coil, wind up some wire around a cylinder,
Right.
and connect it to a signal generator, generate a frequency and set it in front of your computer speakers, and you'll hear a tone. You'll hear.
I can explain it even easier. The new Androids, they use induction to charge. In other words, you take your Android phone, you put it on a little, you just lay it on this thing, and it charges magically. That's induction.
Yeah, that's induction. Induction is transferring energy from one coil to another, and one of them doesn't have any power in it.
That's right.
But this is even a different function of induction. Is I get two
Same
coils
idea,
in the house, right?
Same idea.
I got one in front of my speakers, and I got a signal.
All right,
going
guys,
through
we're gonna
it.
get
My
back to it.
speakers, you can hear the buzzing in the speaker. I go somewhere else in the house, and I plug another coil into another signal generator, and when I match the frequency at a distance, I can hear the second coil in the other room through my speakers,
sharing
and
out
they're
the
the
stream
same
here.
frequency, but they're not in phase. They're slightly out of phase.
That would
And
make
that's
sense.
because when you have any two oscillators of any kind, it doesn't even have to be quartz, that are the same
Appreciate the
frequency,
follow, Jay's
you
World.
set up a line of communication.
Okay.
So that's where it gets really interesting when you get into the subject of induction, transferring energy from one coil to another, because if
Right.
human DNA can be inducted by the frequency of Earth, which it makes
All right, that
sense,
dog's
like you
gotta
just
stop.
said, right?
Yes.
And the frequency of Earth is where we dream.
Go give me another
And,
Coke,
you know,
please, and bring
7.83
some
hertz
ice in
is
this.
fundamental,
Liquid
but
ices,
it
please.
actually,
And then,
there's
oh,
a whole
Dre,
lot
I
of
gave
difference
you.
because we have a sphere. When you have a
Oh,
sphere,
your boy Andrew Jackson
your
is up in the
wavelength at the
stream.
equator is like 7.5 hertz.
Doing
all the way
what?
over 7.5.
Oh man, running his
And then by the
blips.
time you're in Norway, you know.
Oh, he's
you've
still
got
in
really
there?
higher
Oh, he
frequencies
probably
up
is
there.
watching. It wouldn't
What's
surprise me,
amazing about
bro.
the frequency of
Wouldn't
Earth
fucking
is
surprise
that
me.
Andrew.
DNA will
Andrew. Listen to this
is
voice, motherfucker. You know who this is?
Because what that
Oh, I'm gonna
means
put you on
are-
PlayStation.
is what I did. This is an experiment I just did recently. I take the
I told you, buddy. He missed it about an hour ago, but if he would have known he's up in this motherfucker, he would have been like, but it's alright. Fucking Jim, Dr. B's been talking shit to him. He's back and forth then. Just waiting for him to come back in with his Andrew Jackson. Andrew is all elite, baby. He put, where's your boy Dustin? That's right, the Marines militia got him, and he's locked up. Talking about.
My question is, who the fuck's Andrew been snitching on here lately?
Yeah.
Everybody knows Andrew Jackson, Stonewall, whatever the fuck you want to call himself, lives in a little basement, 115, 20 pounds, with his soaking ass wet, with a little underwear, under Spider-Man underwear, with his name in the waistband, so he wouldn't get lost
Spider-Man.
in public.
Spidey, man. Spidey, man.
Oh.
Why you claiming to be military, motherfucker? We got your ass on. Remember,
your
we
message
got you on
retracted, Andrew?
YouTube
Right?
for stolen valor, bitch.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Stolen valor, ho. Remember that. I got that card in my pocket, bitch.
Gotcha, bitch.
I told you, don't fuck with Brutal.
Doesn't he have mental issues? Somebody said in the chat. Yeah.
Dude, Andrew,
Oh,
that
yeah.
motherfucker ain't got no fucking issues. He got subscriptions.
Yeah. ain't got no itches. Subscriptions.
Now we know what happened to the kid that was on that played the banjo on the porch in Deliverance.
Oh damn. Jesus.
You mentioned that little cocksucker's name, and I go the fuck off.
Yeah, he was in here, bro. You should ask him. I was like, what the fuck is this guy in here? And he wouldn't say shit. And then as soon as I'd stop saying something, he'd start saying something. And I'm like, all right, bitch. Dr. B's like, I got all the videos and shit. Don't forget, you're a creep. We can get you locked up. We got enough evidence on you. A lot of us.
Especially all over Facebook. Oh, and he talk about the gay Tinder site that he'd been through, huh? Number men.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, that's Wesley Lee, y'all here in iRacing guys were asking.
Formerly known as Brutal West all over PlayStation.
Too bad Diz wasn't here right now for this fucking shenanigans of Andrew being here. No, I don't. I knew, like, I was like, what the fuck are you up in here running your mouth about Dustin and everybody for? Like, are you serious? He put, how are you, man?
What the fuck was that? You pissed yourself?
What?
Did you piss yourself?
No. It was the ball.
Motherfucker, let me think you pissed your shit.
Yo, Trinity, I asked for some ice, please, and another soda.
What do you think about that color? Yoink! Fucking slay!
I'm not. I said thank you. I gave you a soda.
Slay,
If you want another
bitch.
one, you can get another one. She's like, okay, then cool. I'll do it. Not a lot of ice, though, please. Thank you. Trinity Cats, everybody. I'm just kidding. Oh my God, Melanie, I don't want her to break that cup, please.
She got sprayed by the fucking sprayer.
She got sprayed by the sprayer. You didn't unhook the sprayer, Melanie. Did you let her get sprayed in the face
I didn't know.
with the dish rag sprayer? Oh my God.
No, she, I heard her scream, what the fuck? I heard the sprayer drop.
Alright, guys, we're about to smoke a little bit of weed. I had to drive, guys, and then the marshals were chasing after me, and I had to run.
Don't be telling people that
I told him his wife's face looked like the bottom end of an army gun.
What the fuck, Thomas?
So Melanie, I know what Gabriel said on. I know what Gabriel said on Xbox to get suspended for 2 days.
What?
I am going to come. I swear to you. Your son and the conversations that him and his friends have.
That's your son too, bitch. You know I don't talk like that.
You do, unfortunately.
No, the fuck I don't.
Fortunately, Melanie, we're going to have a talk with you about your lease.
You want to move that cunt in here? That's fine by me. But just remember, you're not getting nothing from me.
I swear to you, it's what it says. He won't talk to me about it. Maybe he'll talk to you about it.
I want to go open it and the soda exploded everywhere.
Oh, did it?
Son. All I saw was... You have to have a limit of $10 to order something from that website. What, Temu? Yeah. No?
No, you don't. I have plenty of stuff I've ordered from Temu. I had $20 worth of stuff come here.
No, talking about, last time it's 15, but now you got the minimum is $5. It just told me the limit is $10.
Oh, okay, then they must have changed it. Mine was $2.
Eyeglasses. See?
But I got 20 items. I got 20 items for free, and all I had to do was pay $12 for shipping.
I like these dark ones.
Oh, it's probably because of also the room I'm in. I'm on the other mic, so it's the room I'm probably in. It's echoing.
Sorry, guys. We're having fun. $5 minimum checkout. It told me 10 online. Maybe it's because I buy a lot of shit.
see if it picks it up. Does this still make me sound loud, or does it sound good?
That's pretty good. Everything else is loud.
I'm just talking about the mic. The mic. Gabriel, God, this boy don't ever. Melanie, go mute him. But I'm just talking about the mic for the stream. Does it make me sound better?
That's what you look like up there. That is one hell of a picture there.
I'll be back in like 30, but I'm gonna stay here. But I'll be back to Convoy.
You hear your boy?
Alright, let her in. Let her in, please. It's gonna annoy me. Let her in. Please, let her in. That's not my fucking son's Melanie, here you are screaming. You don't have to scream. Please stop. My stream is asking to stop.
No, they didn't ask shit. Shut the fuck
Boy,
up.
go read it right now.
Bitch, I haven't talked yet. I haven't said a
It's
fucking
fine.
word.
It's her mother. Stop
Wait. She doesn't like Dave.
Stop, I got it.
She doesn't like Dave.
I got it, Mama. Thank
Every
you.
fucking time he says I got it, they start
I'm
fucking
talking. See, thank you.
David, she doesn't like David.
Queen, it's fine. I told her to come in. Queen, I said it's fine. Ouch. I said it's fine, Queen. Can you stop, Queen? Please.
She's on your feet, Mom. She's like, ugh.
Gabriel, go let the dogs in your son.
God damn it, stop. That bitch is pissing me off.
Come over where we're at and grab this job.
Not right now. Not yet.
Like these glasses?
Queen, be nice. Queen, be nice. Be nice. Be nice.
Enough.
Hit the wrong button.
Get the fuck away.
Alright, there we go. So, is this Andrew guy still bothering you guys? What do you mean, is he still bothering us? What do you mean by that, cuz? I gotta raise my volume up on this a little bit more. You can barely hear it on the damn stream.
Damn, boy.
I thought you already ordered it. No, because it wants to charge me $10 fucking dollars. You have to have minimum $10 a month. I have a fucking credit card. Here. I think your credit card too.
Enough, be quiet.
It doesn't have the same shit.
Hear how so loud you are?
Hey, come where we're at and get this job.
I'm trying to teach them how loud they are right now.
Well, maybe you turn on your volume and the house echoes.
I have. Maybe if you guys took your conversation and your stuff to her room, then maybe I could stream. Thank you.
Shut up and you won't be able to help you pay shit.
No, that's neither the point. Neither here nor there. The comments should have never been made. Thank you. Can you please leave?
Oh, they're right here. Oh, yeah. Are they, do they have stuff? Do they have dark brown?
I'm gonna smoke a bowl in them.
No, I want them dark black.
Come teleport to where I'm at.
Jesus, man.
Does it give me a choice about the
Let's take some loads.
Where are you at?
I don't know. I'm with Ruby.
Andrew Jackson is like the Hillary Duff to me. Andrew Jackson's also upset that he didn't get touched by Michael Jackson.
What do you want? Damn dog won't leave me alone.
He's upset that Bruno didn't touch him.
Nobody.
Queen, what are you growling about, mamas? Where is my wax?
Dog's up my ass. What do you want, bud?
I had a wax in here, but
You have $6,
I got
right?
a damn cooler down here. It's so much full of wax. Like funny.
Dude, I've been live on YouTube too on my channel.
Yeah, he's a weird dude. It's okay. Bruto still loves him as his own child.
Yeah, yeah, like the old folks like taking enemas.
He calls Brutal father.
Father, son.
I'd have to make an appointment at Sperm Bank to get some that special ed.
Ground rest. Come on, hold on. Come on.
Shit, I'm better get high as fuck.
This doesn't happen.
You got
Watch out behind
you got some new shit?
Yeah, blueberry kush.
Mm.
Everybody out. Everybody out.
Blueberry kush and sour diesel. Buddy of mine dropped it off to me earlier. He's like, here you go, I'm gonna front you some. I'm like, all right.
Person's missing. So wait, you're on Shein. Shein?
Ouch.
Shein, or the one we're doing right now, you can pay for that. The bigger one takes 15 minutes. Gabriel! Open your purse.
Pick up that stuff.
Why in the closet? I don't know what's ready. It's not in there.
Okay, everybody. Sorry. Let me give dog some water. Water. You want him? I got him. Dripping like water. You want him? I got him. Go turn our Christmas lights on. Let the people rejoice for our baby Jesus. He's smoking weed out front as well.
Over here.
Yeah.
Your face.
Did you make it over here, guys? Get this job I'm at.
It says you're on an unknown job. No detailed job data available.
This is the card number.
What?
Where is your job going to?
Right? Please believe whatever.
I had to go in there and look. I don't know. Probably somewhere you don't have.
You can hit F6 on your thing. It'll tell you.
I'm not inside right now.
Oh.
Stepped outside for a second. Yeah, I don't smoke inside.
Seems like a personal issue.
It's a good one to have, though.
What the? You just saw that. Oh, I'm not playing this fucking game today.
I mean, I smoke weed inside, but I ain't gonna smoke cigarettes inside.
4020 1800 8942 Shut up. 1018.
And I gotta pay my internet bill. It's fixing to go up. I've been paying $10 for almost a year now.
Damn, dog.
But it ends, so I'll be paying like $40.
No, it's right here. Shut up for a minute. The expiration date.
And they had a special promo going on when I got it. It was $40 a month, but a $30 promo for a year. So I was paying $9.99.
Expiration date is 8/25. So the 8th of the month. Yes.
You know what? I gotta wait. Yeah. Gotta get more money. I'm gonna have to do a longer load to get some extra gig cash right now.
Yeah, I got almost 170.
Check the address and make sure it's sure, because I did it myself.
That's from all my drivers.
Well, that's your fault.
I'm not all of it. Fucking G baby boy.
Stop.
Come on, guys. Oh shit.
You only got one room in the house?
No. They all kind of
I'm
go
just
in my
fucking.
room. Oh yeah, I can make one of those big boy bed trucks. Oh, with the. No, it's got a whole fucking apartment in the back.
What, do you sleep in them?
Yeah, I see it right there.
Oh, it's like a whole entire kitchen? How much money is for those, that type of one?
Damn, I got the even better one.
How much money would be for that? Like for that type of one?
Huh?
How much money would that be for this whole entire thing?
I don't know.
Like, are you gonna get the black one for the skeleton or the white one? I don't know, but let me show you.
Oh, it's a coolie there.
Okay.
They got different ones. I might buy
Delivery.
it.
Steal these from you. Delivery is the 10th to the 18th. Do you want? You're gonna steal these boots from me.
Kissy, kissy, kissy. Oh.
You're gonna steal these from me. Oh.
Oh, this boy better hurry up and get back. Oh, it's starting to rain now. God damn it.
Oh my god, you can make it into a fucking wrecker. Oh my god, I can go out and do fucking loads to pick up trucks and cars.
It should be here by December 10th. December 10th.
What I hit F7?
Oh, I don't know,
Because if we went from December 8th to the 18th, we have to pay for that until New Year's Day. Diamond's getting your blanket.
Diamond's sad.
Oh, not that.
No, she did. She knows I give her love.
You give her love right now. She's sad.
She's cleaning her daughter.
She's cleaning me.
No, because you got salt in her skin.
I think
He has one of your old trucks.
daughter, but my arm is next to her. So she's thinking that she's licking.
Can you stop, Diamond?
Diamond, if you don't stop.
I'm driving real wait till you see my new truck I'm about to come out with.
No, let me get
So neither of y'all can take this job?
Hmm?
Yeah, flicking your nose. No. She's known to always lick all the time.
Oh, yeah? Now mine says $10.
Yeah, get away from me, lady. I don't like you.
Every time you spend it on clearance line, if you spend $5, then it's to make it spend $10 now.
You're annoying, lady. Disgusting. Don't even act like a girl. Now I ain't clean this room with dog crap on.
That's your deal, dude. You guys are always in here while I'm not being in here.
I'm not even in here.
What's up, clear?
I was
Those
in
are
here.
Slipknot jewelry. Oh, I want that so fucking bad.
Well, then pick it up for me, Bo.
Where'd you come from,
Yes.
Were you inside my room, James?
They're all out. There's only a couple left.
Well, I was here yesterday inside your room sleeping there because my stomach was
Someone
hurting.
just bought it.
My stomach was hurting.
Only one left. Someone just bought it. Okay, be quiet.
My stomach was hurting in my head.
Okay, Gabriel, goddamn.
Damn it, it's happening.
Hi, Queen.
My stomach hurts and my head.
Well, honey, you ate too much.
No, it's because I'm sick. I was.
in the kitchen.
I had it for like 3 days. Come today. I had it on
Stop.
Thursday,
Lay down.
Friday,
Lay down.
and Saturday.
Hey, Queen. Everybody say hi to Queen.
Hi, good queen. Here comes Mr. Lash.
No, I don't have to go to school if I don't want to.
Whoa, watch out, baby.
I heard. Freaking shit.
Dude, I so want this fucking cartoon mask.
That's so fake.
It's a mask.
Now look at his face. Go back to the other one.
No shit. That's how it is. He made it
No,
himself.
it's not even plastic. Corey Taylor didn't make that in plastic. Look how.
His is plastic. You gotta watch a video.
Ugh.
It clicks in the back. There's one where the mask comes off of that.
Whoa! Damn! Always in the way. Yeah, you get free headphones if you. What's breath stink?
God, he didn't be quiet.
How do we check our order? Don't check the order. You might cancel it. No, I'm just like. Never mind. But you want to see where it's at. It's not going to be ordered till tomorrow. Can you stop?
Oh. It's going from Kansas to Kansas, from Hayes to Emporia. I don't know why you can't get it.
I don't know.
Did you click on my name?
Let me see.
Yeah, I went to
God
see it said
damn.
unknown job wrote to you.
See the atomic downloading.
Well, you gotta. I took his job. You gotta click on his probably.
No, it said unknown job for his as well.
Oh.
Did you add O-rings?
That's a Corey Taylor one. I think that's supposed to be the
It added stuff to the order.
No one's adding anything.
It just added random stuff to the order. I'm being for real.
Why are you on my account?
I'm talking about my account. When you order, I said people have added more stuff.
No, I don't get everything else. Stop. Let me see. I told you not to look at it. Every time you look at
I
something...
didn't!
All right, guys. Every time.
I want to tell me because it gave me a notification that somebody added something to it. What's me? Because you know I don't wear earrings.
Someone's on our account. God damn it, Trey. You're gonna fucking get my card locked and shit.
It was probably from when I was looking at stuff, probably added to there.
I was gonna smoke another one. I'm gonna take off in a minute. This guy don't hurry up.
That's fine.
It's only a 3-hour trip.
Oh, you said, yeah, see? You only got those three. Stop touching
Yeah.
shit. You don't know what you're
I
doing.
didn't touch nothing.
That's my credit card. Leave it the fuck alone.
God, Melanie.
Shut up, Thomas. You act like you don't cuss. Shut up. Your stomach's gonna be hurting you because you ate a lot.
No, I was hurting yesterday and day before that either.
Oh.
And I was burning up. And you said I don't go to school today. Shut up. You were saying you get hurt every single day, right, Trey?
All right.
Okay, well, please be quiet. Go to your bed. Go to bed if you can't stop.
Powered by
Me and her are just...
Balenciaga? Does it say Balenciaga? Am I about to Balenciaga?
Back off.
Does it say Balenci?
No, it doesn't.
What does it say?
None of your business.
Brock, let you say what the hell it says, but I can't spell. I can't read what the hell it just said.
Is order faithfully?
It does have Balenciaga on here.
That's fake Balenciaga.
Tanks. Oh yeah, there we go.
Especially when it's about everybody's asking she's a horse soldier.
To get some fuel.
There's no like no. Doesn't even say Balenciaga.
It's called off. They take the name tag out of it. They can't put other names on it. Miss. What are you doing? You left your stuff.
I know that. Wait until it's 7 something. Because my account's been suspended. I can't invite anybody, talk to anybody.
Really?
No, I can't.
You suspended.
Can't even talk to anybody when I'm playing a video game. Suspended does not mean that. It's only I have to spend like.
Go down the road, give me some diesel real quick.
Shut up.
Stop throwing shit at me.
Because I did.
Why are you saying
I be
this?
saying such stupid stuff all the time.
Yeah, but you can't stop doing I'm telling you, dude, stop!
Gabriel.
You say stop 30 steps.
Gabriel.
You're not gonna get back on your Xbox again.
My stomach. Why you do
Hmm.
that? Make my stomach hurt. My stomach
He is
hurt.
on the freaking computer live. Stop.
I don't care. You made my stomach hurt. How do you feel?
Well, stop throwing shit at me then.
Alright, let's see. Oh my God, this truck is pretty badass. Holy Toledo's. Oh, red dials. Oh. That was great.
clothes, Mom. I clean my shirt, my other shirts. I clean my pants, all my other pantses, my socks,
Jesus, that's a huge wheel for this sucker thing.
and that's it.
That looks like a chocolate.
Don't worry, buddy. It's follow me, cause me little. Can't you go
Quiet. I need all of this washed. And don't put in the washer. Go put in the washer.
Alright, put my clothes on the washer. She got to wait.
I'm gonna put in the washer now. We'll take his
Oh!
out.
I just started putting mine in, Jesus!
Holy
Dad,
Stop fucking yelling,
I
dude.
gotta
Damn
give
it!
Just try to put it on the side, baby.
Oh, bro, I'm buying this right now. Oh my god.
Baby, put it on
This
the
looks
side,
so
okay, honey?
hella stupid.
Put it on the side.
I can't believe I just did that, but I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna switch out my trucks now.
Trinity! Trinity, no!
I said put on the side of the washer, Gabriel. Shut up.
Trinity!
Gabriel, stop yelling, son! You don't run stuff! Get your ass back in here now! Gabriel! You know what?
She can put on the side of the washer if she wants to.
I'm tired of this. He does this on purpose. I'm tired of it.
Take my fucking clothes out. And put it in the dryer like
I don't care what she does with your stuff.
She's probably gonna put it in the washer. She's gonna put it in the dryer, make sure it's dry. Man, why don't you be quiet? You said you're so sick. Why are you yelling at the 2-year-old? You're so goddamn sick, dude.
Now he's assaulting her.
God, fucking damn.
No, I've been dealing with it all day.
I don't give a shit. I've been at work all
Yeah, I
day.
don't care if you have been. You can be a mom.
Get your ass and stop fucking.
No!
Bishop, she wants to put us in the fucking washer.
No, she's not!
Melanie, turn off his Xbox. He's done.
She puts the dryer in her fucking bed.
Melanie, turn off his Melanie. Melanie, turn off his Xbox. He's done.
I ain't waiting for this guy no more. I'm gonna go deliver this load. Oh, you'll catch me. The hell you got in there? Your whole family? That's fucking great. Oh lordy. That's like a whole house on the back of that thing. That thing is so funny looking. Too many. Got 2 hours left on this load. I think he just came in here. Somebody jumped in.
Yep.
Exit 250A. This is where I'm going. Yeah. I think it's so funny looking.
Got the 36 wheeler.
You fucking idiot! I see it. Happened right in front of me. I don't know how I missed that. Feels like iRacing all over again.
That would be fun. 18-wheeler tractor races in Talladega. Yeah, cab overs.
Dude, that'd be scary.
They actually handled pretty good.
Hey, is dumbass still in your stream talking shit? Yeah. Andrew's watching his stream, Diz. You got anything you want to say, that little cocksucker?
Yeah, you were never worth my fucking time. Because I'm a better man than you.
Wow.
Oh, Lordy.
I'm just trying to figure out. Papa McGee.
Papa McGee.
Wow.
I don't think anybody's heard from Steven.
Nope.
He was
I tried to call him.
the other day.
We worried he may be in the hospital.
Yeah, I think he's in the hospital. I don't know.
He won't stop drinking.
I mean, honestly, that he feels that he can control how he dies by him drinking. That is probably the way that he thinks about it. I mean, we all have different levels of depression, and sometimes, you know. Sometimes you don't really think about the consequences until they're kicking in. I know I don't. Oh?
So, they did not choose your Seminoles to be in the college football playoffs?
Yeah, I saw that bullshit.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, to go undefeated to let Alabama in because they beat Michigan one time. I mean, you know,
you was probably looking at the best game of the year for Alabama. The biggest challenge.
And that's the thing. You know, why do you think Alabama won't play Florida State on a regular year? I'll tell you, Alabama does not have a fucking defense to stop anything.
Nope.
All they can do is score. If they can score, I mean,
you contain the quarterback of Alabama, you got the rest of the offense figured out.
This is just like pro football to me. I can't stand the politics and the drama, and it's why I don't fucking pay any attention anymore.
Quarterbacks have a lot of say-so on the coaches who comes and who goes.
Yeah, but to not let Florida State. I mean, think about this. You know, the NCAA decided that football is not a team sport. You know, forget the special teams people, forget the defense, forget the offensive line. The only reason they're not letting Florida State into the fucking championship is because the quarterback is
Take a
out.
job from out of here.
Yeah,
I mean,
because he was black, right?
no, he's they've got Florida State's got the third string quarterback in that started against Louisville last night, and they won.
The little white dude.
Yeah, but he's a third string quarterback. And they're like, well, they won't be able to do anything against those big teams. Fuck you.
You know what they need to do? Come back next year and show that ass again.
Well, you know what's happening next year, right?
Mm-mm.
Oh, yeah, the bowl, the championship goes to, what is it, 12? 12 teams?
Damn.
Yeah, but it's just stupid to have, you know, it's one thing if basketball, if you don't have a bunch of timeouts, you can play a basketball game in 2 hours. That's why they play so much fucking basketball. I mean, football, just you're standing around waiting for the plays to go on. Beat it.
Don't move.
.420 Trump Monkeys Convoy. Not letting me join or nothing.
Oh, who in the fuck's in that yellow thing?
Well, yeah.
It's too crazy again up here.
Fucking athletes.
Funny. Sitting at the TV radio when I was 5 every morning talking with my dad on the radio.
Motherfucker ain't doing it. Let me restart my shit over here. Restart the game.
That's what I had to do.
Yeah. Compensating.
Yeah. I know what truck we want. Heavy snow and ice has frozen jets in Munich bound for Dubai's global warming conference.
I don't know. That's kind of a. I don't know what you would call that.
Oh boy.
Kind of a sign. Don't go, motherfucker.
I'm tired of hearing about this.
Hey, I'll tell you something you want to hear. Put some keep on it. Yeah.
I know you always want to put me to sleep, alright?
Put some keep on it, damn it. You owe me a safety meeting. I don't want to hear no shit about it.